Hey, everybody. Welcome to another Friday night crypto on the rocks. After all that, all I brought was my water. Got ready while I get ready to go ahead and go live, but that's okay. Don't worry. The beer's right over here. We're going to be breaking that out in a second here. I'm putting the link to join me live in the chat. Go ahead and click that. You can come on and join me live. I'm posting it on Twitter right now as well, so you can catch it there and come on even from there. Right, here we go. Join me live, and here we go. So we're starting out here. We're actually streaming tonight on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Oh, and Patreon right now. And then for Crypto After Hours, we're going to be jumping over to just Patreon behind the paywall because, the more I drink, the worse I get. So, oh, hey, 100 air. I love it. One like for one life saved. Yes. There you go. Hit that like. Save a life. All right. And Automatic Beats in the house. Welcome, sir. Appreciate you as always. And again, as you're coming in, if you're new, you know the drill. Hit that subscribe button, tick that bell icon, click the all. That way you get notified every time I put out great content or I'm live. Yesterday, I was live twice, in the morning and at night. I never go live on Thursdays, but twice yesterday. In the morning was just because there was so damn much in the crypto news to cover. And at night was because of the ETF approvals. And I'm using air quotes because as I went over last night during that live stream, these people that were approved, the 8 that were approved, still need to get their S1s in before they can start trading and that kind of thing. But the preliminary approvals are in. So I'll take that. Right. All right. This is the last sip of water. Time to break out of here. It's been a long, hot day here. A little warmer than I would have expected, but we're going into Memorial Day weekend, so you want to know what? I'll take it. But time to break out this beer. Beer. What are you guys drinking tonight? Share that in the chat. Tell me what you be drinking. I'm curious. I am curious. Let's see. Yes, Automatic Beats, ETH to the moon. Yeah, it's gonna. Once all this trading starts and that kind of thing, yeah, we're gonna see some serious price action with Ethereum. I think we might see some downward move. Prior to that, but I mean, even last night while I was live, it was dropping a little bit. So, but we'll see. And yes, let's not forget the AMD token here. And I love it, man. I love it. There you go. Just that crap. I love it. Yes. Modelo Especial. Yes, exactly. And hey, Betel in the house. Hello all. I'm drinking my normal Budweiser. Well, you know what? Cheers. I'm doing the Bud Banquet. Oh my God, I haven't even started drinking yet. The Coors Banquet. So cheers. I've really come to like this stuff. I gotta say. Coors Light, not so much. Too late. I don't know. I don't know. I shouldn't be able to piss stronger than my beer. Just saying. Anyway, yes, thank you for the correction. I appreciate that. Yes, Coors Banquet. I got it. And then a little cannabis. Hey, whatever, works. FF in the house. Appreciate you, brother. Welcome. I put a link in the Telegram if you want to come on and join. I don't know. Beto's got his kids tonight, so he might just be in the chat. He might not be here to join with. Maybe later. We'll see. So yes, FF in the house. Appreciate you being here, my friend. All right, let's go take a look at the markets because, we got to at least start in the markets, right? And then again, link, and you know what? I'm going to re-put that link because the live chat is going. I'm expecting Trade Intuition to be joining tonight. Everywhere Friday. Yeah, exactly. All right, there we go. Paste. Click that link and you can come and join me if you're on Twitter. The link is there. Actually, you know what? Before I even go to the markets, let's start the voting so we can get this going. This we got like this week and next week. That's it for this first half 2024 crypto portfolio that you can vote on. Let me get my damn head out of the way so you can see everything there. So for this first half of 2024, I'm, as you guys already know, trying to show you how you can DCA into cryptocurrency. I use $25 a week to help show you that. 15 goes into Bitcoin every week, and you guys vote where the other 10 bucks goes to. We're focusing on Web3 P2E projects this first half of 2024. So your choices, and make sure you just put your choices in the live chat. If you are on Twitter, just go ahead and stick it in the comments of the stream and I will go grab it after. So your options are Ethereum, Beam, the Sandbox, Mana, Gala, and Axie Infinity. So go ahead and start the voting now. Put it in the live chat here. We're going to do this so you can get to see my lovely face again. So again, Ethereum, Beam, the Sandbox, Mana, Gala, or Axie Infinity. And Automatic Beat starting us out here with Gala. Your vote has been recorded, sir. There we go. And FF chiming in, ETH, as much as I don't want to say that. That's okay. No worries. I appreciate that. Your vote has been recorded, sir. All right. Let's see. Let me do some napkin TA first. Okay, no problem, 100 Air. Do what you got to do, man. You got a chance, join on later. And but in the meantime, yep, do that. And after I go take a look at the markets, we're going to give you an option to vote on what we're going to be starting in June. So starting in June, we're going to be changing up the DCA portfolio. We're going to be doing D-pins. And right now, I'm going to keep the voting open till next week. And we're going to try, I put together a list of, I think it was 12 or 13 D-pin projects. I want you guys to help me narrow it down to 6. So that voting is coming on after. Hey, Trade Intuition is in the house. Welcome, sir. Just got back. No problem. Getting a beverage. Great. And then the link is in the live chat. Go ahead and cryptocurrency. Yeah. Okay. And you can come join in. All right. Let's take a look at the markets. Let's get rid of this. Let's add that to the stage. Let's make that like that. Let's put on my not financial advice because, hey, cheers. Okay. Bitcoin looking pretty good at 68,746. Still up overall like that. Ethereum up still almost 21% at 37.32. Looking good. BNB back up over 600 bucks. Barely, I might add, but it's still up over 600 bucks. Solana down another 5.5% today at 167.12. Ouch. Damn, man. 100 Air is putting in his vote for Gala. Gala, your vote has been recorded, sir. Thank you for your vote. Yes, all right. Talking good in the chat. And Solana to the moon. Yes, I get it. If you listen to a lot of people, Solana is going to be the next ETF. So, who knows? Maybe Watch what you say about Solana. Sorry, man. Gotta say what I gotta say. It is what it is. All right, let's keep going. XRP looking pretty good, 53 cents, still up. Doge still above 16 cents. We got Cardano coming in at about 45 cents, still down overall. AVAX 37.96, still up 4% in the last 7 days. Went a little too far right there. Chainlink 17.28. Chainlink has got some green going on, and I'll tell you what. Still, I say, I say it all the time, and Chainlink below $20. I don't know, still good to me. Again, not financial advice, but anyway, when Sol, I need that Sol 1K so ETF. I don't know. I see it now. I got what you're trying to say. The ETF. Speaking of Doge, I made a short, and someone said, "Screw you" with the first one. Okay, there, FF. There it is, man. And Automatic Beats agreeing with you. He's understanding that. 100 chiming in. ADA is my favorite stable coin. Yeah, truth, right? And it's if it's not just stable, it's slowly making its way down. Sold 1K before an ETF. Oh, I don't know about that there, Automatic Beats. And yes, Trade Intuition in the chat. Smash the like button. Yes, thank you. Appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate that. All right, let's keep going with the markets. Keep going. Tron, that's become my favorite stable coin right there. Still in an 11-cent range. BCH, still under $500. So looking okay. Use it for what it's meant to be used for. Pay for shit. Uniswap, look at this. Stronger than ever. Uniswap back above $10. Up almost 34% in the last week, 10%, 10.5% of that in the last 24 hours. I love it. Basically, the big screw you to the SEC. Tell you how I really feel later as I get more alcohol in me. Anyway, Matic, not bad, 72 cents. Again, to me, Matic under $1 is a good deal. Just a damn good deal. What else we got? Litecoin for what it's meant to be there, 84.78. Use it to pay for shit. Pepe still looking pretty good after being a recipient of a pump this week. Up almost 38%. Nice. Fetch AI, if you're into the AI thing, is down a bit. Looking at that $2 mark on its way down. See what happens with that. Render AI. Still not bad, down a little bit, still above $10, looking pretty good. H-bar, if you're looking to put more H-bar in there and stake your H-bar, you're at 10 cents, and it's been down. So hey, do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Cheers. All right, Filecoin. That's one of those deep in options you're going to be able to vote for in a little while. Looking pretty good. 580. What else we got? Caspa. Can't not stop at Caspa. Just over 13 cents, up over 8% for the week. Cannot beat that. What's Betel saying? You had trouble talking last night. Yeah, for those who were with me live last night, I was having all kinds of difficulties. Gonna make a great blooper reel when I put it together. Just talking was not my thing last night, and it didn't get any better as I kept having beer. So anyway, and yes, Betel was there to kind of bail me out a little bit. He's not here to bail me out right now, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, good Lord. Look at this. Automatic Beats. Hey, FF, I'm gonna change CCM's mind about Solana. There we go, man. There we go. All right, let's keep going a little bit more, and then we'll bring up the other thing for you to vote on here for next cycle. Where is my? There it is. What else we got here? Whiff. Gotta stop on Whiff. about flat, all things being equal, $2.86 per whiff. Arweave, that's one of the deep pins you're going to be able to vote for, down over 14% this week at $40.57. Not bad, I guess. Monero, looking pretty good, up almost 5% in the last week, 141.65. I'll take it. Privacy coins are going to be a necessity. What else we got here? Theta, that's one of the other ones you're going to be able to vote on pretty soon to see if it's going to be part of next half 2024 crypto portfolio. Up 4% in the last week, $2.32. Bonk, look at this, still up 36%. Holy shit. Rune, I like Rune. So $6.52. I'll tell you what, I'll take it. I was lucky enough to get into that under $1. So winner chicken dinner for me. It's one of the few ones I got right. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. And 100 Air saying Solana is going to be a top project this season. You're probably right, man. You're probably right. What's that say? Automatic beats. He needs to get a bag. Yeah, exactly. I don't have any soul. Don't plan on creating a bag of it either. But anyway, I know. I'm getting everybody going tonight, baby. Let's see. Gala. That's one of the votes you can have right now. Look at this. It's down 4.5%, for just over 4 cents. What else we got here? Anything worth stopping at? Beam, another one of the options. As a matter of fact, no votes for Beam tonight. I was just looking, but no, none. Gala in the lead right now, and Beam coming in up almost 11%, just over or just under 3 cents. And you know what? Axie Infinity, this entire first half of 2024, Axie got a couple of votes, hasn't won one DCA week. So there we go. All right, let's go. We're going to be out of these markets. Let me get back here. All right, I'm back. What's FF saying? If Soul hit, I'm guessing that means hits 1K, don't get mad at me when I clip you. That's okay. It'll be worth it. You take it right off the video here, and you can make a nice short out of it. I ain't getting no bag of that. And yeah, you can make all kinds of fun of me. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see. That's yeah. All right, there we go. All right. So, like I said, 2 more weeks for this crypto portfolio right here. So again, if you haven't already voted, we're finishing out 2 more weeks here. Web3, P2E, your choices: Ethereum, Beam, the Sandbox, Mana, which is Decentraland, Gala, and Axie Infinity. So put your votes in the live chat. But starting in June, so about 3 weeks, I'm trying to bring the screen up. I'm sorry, I didn't have that prepped. You think I would have had that prepped, right? But a little slow. That's me. I'm a slow guy. You're gonna start. I need you to help me narrow down which DPIM projects we are going to vote for. So here is your options. Let's bring that up full screen so you can see that. All right. Can you see that? Yeah. You know what? Let me get my damn head out the way. Hang on. There we go. All right. Let's see. Oops. I keep hitting the wrong damn button. All right. So the DPIM projects you get to vote for. Now, I also have polls on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And I know some of you have jumped in, voted there. Appreciate that. And you can have up to 3. You can vote for up to 3 of these. So I can help to narrow it down. So first option is Arweave, then Deeper Network, DNet, Demo, Filecoin, Fry's Crypto, Helium, Hive Mapper, the Honey Token, IOTX, Orchid, Render, Streamer. Now with this one, I always clarify it because there's like 4 or 5 different projects named Streamer. I'm talking about the one with the ticker Data, DATA. Theta, which we just talked about, and Power Ledger. So those are what I'm wanting you to help narrow the field down to 6. So like I said, I'd appreciate it. Throw your votes into the live chat or visit my any one of those different places to go ahead and vote on one of the polls on one of those sites. I'd appreciate that. Render, I got you. Render, I'm going to put that in live as we speak. Another Render vote. Render's up to 4, taking the lead. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Trade Intuition. Beetle, let's see. I think didn't I record all yours? I guess I did not. That's right. You voted, but then I ended the stream and I got it right now there, Beetle. Here we go. Filecoin. I said you guys can vote up to 3. What was the other one here? I got to go back and forth between screens. Demo and Hive Mapper. Gotcha. All right, so Demo, true for Demo, and Hive Mapper. 1. Appreciate that. Thank you, Beetle. You are now your votes are officially recorded. Yes, it is, as a matter of fact. Still not big in our neck of the woods. I believe it's mostly Australia and South America, I want to say. I'm sorry. It's been a little bit since I've jumped in there to kind of see what they're up to. But yes, Power Ledger is still around. Why not Flux? Sure. I'll put Flux up there. Are you going to vote for Flux? Come on. If you vote for Flux, I'll put it up on the list. I did not put it in there for any particular reason. Sorry. Financial failure. You need to update his list. With what? Write in vote for Flux. Okay. Already down a beer here. Hold on. I'll write in Flux. All right. Let's see. I don't know. We're going to just do that for now. I'll go pull the other information after. There's your write-in vote. Okay. Look at that. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. See, democracy, I don't want to say usually, sometimes works here. Yeah, big moves with NVIDIA, Trade Intuition. I was listening to that on the news report today. What do we got here? Demo. Yep, I got your vote on Demo on the other one. Flux and Render. Okay. Demo. All right. So now we got 2 for Flux. And where's Render? Back another one for Render. Render running away right here. So, okay. I got you, FF. Thank you, sir. You, Flux. I love it. I don't like them as they all talk for the last year plus. Well, you know what? Hey, we'll see. We'll see if it makes it. You don't know. I will never vote for Flux. Okay, cool. You voted for 3 already anyway, so you're all set. Dagnabbit. And, oh boy. Things may get pushed for a few years, but oh well. Okay, well, there you go. There you go. Oh, and Demo. Okay, you didn't vote for Demo before? Sure, I got you. Puts Demo solidly in 2nd place here. Let's see here. What else? I'm just trying to keep up with this. Live chat is going crazy. They are very, very shilly. Oh, really? Oh, there you go. All right, fair enough. Guys, would love to have you guys come and join me. I'm going to put the link to do that back in the live chat again. Feel free. Jump right in, click that link. It'll bring you to the back end of StreamYard, which is the streaming service I use to put out all these streams. You can come on in, talk about whatever you want. Trade Intuition, if you're still interested, come on in. And yeah, Come join me live. We'll chat. We will chat. All right. This thing is a Ghana. It's a Ghana. And as they say, on to the next. Pull out my trusty bag right here, my cooler bag that has my ice pack and the next beer. Yeah. Got to be prepared in case nobody's here. And I can still get my beer. You know what I'm saying? Without having to leave the stream just hanging here. Anyway, there's something else I want to show you guys. I'll do that in 1 second here. Let me just get back in the chat here, see what's going on. I'm okay with okay if the company and projects shills themselves. Okay, fair enough. And FF saying Flux paid too many YouTubers. I wish I could get Flux. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Again, I'm not familiar. And there's Trade Intuition. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Appreciate you being here.
Hey, what's going on, man?
You're seeing it. You get your drink? You still got your drink?
Oh, yeah. It's almost done already, so I got to get another one.
I understand. Cheers. Welcome. I mean, honestly, until you put a comment on one of my videos, I didn't even know about you. So obviously some of the people in the chat know you. So I mean, for those who don't, tell us a little bit about you.
All right. I started trading crypto back in 2020, and I didn't know anything about it. So of course, first one, just like everybody else, XRP. Did I join the army? Almost. Ooh, I got really close. They gave me some Kool-Aid, and I was like, man, this Kool-Aid looks great. It's nice and cold. This Kool-Aid looks amazing, but let me do more research. And then I started seeing that it's with the banks and everything else, and it's like, oh my gosh, this thing's amazing. This is going to go to, this one says $20. This one says $50. This one says $100. This video says $1,000. Dude, I'm in 100%. So I was buying just about every day, every 2 days buying. And the more I did it, and of course, you know, I was watching the videos, and they had the same theme music. They had the same message. And I was just watching this over and over again. And of course, I'd go to one of my friend's house, and, you know, she put the videos on, and we'd be watching it. And It's like, it's kind of it's like almost like brainwashing. So, but anyway, so I'm watching. And I happened to watch a YouTube video where this dude was saying, you know, if coins aren't moving, coins aren't doing anything, sell it, get into coins that are going to make you money. And I sold, I want to say like 90%. And at this time, my portfolio was so, and I sold 90% of it, got into other coins. Man, I made a crap load of money. So that's how I got into crypto. Then, of course, this group, I joined it. Question: do you have a group?
I do on Telegram. Yes. I usually have those links. Matter of fact, I think it's in the description of this live stream. It usually is. And if not, it's usually in the pinned comments of all my videos. I have a public and a private. Yeah.
Because I looked through your links. I didn't see anything, or at least nothing that stands out. It just says join me on Telegram, but I think that one is just an announcements channel.
Well, pretty much that one. I have a private one as well, but what I do, I actually charge people for the private one because I'll let them, contact me and that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if I'm doing trading or something like that, that's where I'll put like those, trades, whatever, my ins, my outs, that kind of thing.
Right. Yes. So I got the. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just looking for something. All of my official, for those who don't know, all of my official social media links, if you go to Cointree/CCM, so COINTR.EE/CCM, and as you scroll to the bottom, this was a platform put together by Naomi Brockwell. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her, are very big in this space, and especially with regard to privacy. and that kind of thing. She's been very instrumental in a number of the cases here in the States too. And she put that together specifically for crypto people, so they could have people give them donations, keep it kind of anonymous, didn't have to put your addresses out there. And then as an other end of that, you could also go there and put all your official socials. So that's what I have there. That's where you can find all my official socials. So
right now I'm looking at your Patreon, and for anybody who is not a part of his Patreon, I mean, literally, you spend more getting a cup of coffee. Like, literally, like this, the Patreon, you need to jack up your prices. So if you're watching this right now and you haven't already, join the Patreon, because I'm pretty sure he's going to jack up his prices in maybe 30 days, because this is ridiculous. Like, nobody charges this much, or rather this less.
Well, thank you. I
At
appreciate
$100.
that. I appreciate that. And again, I'm really kind of just starting to ramp that up. But like, even after this, like once this Crypto on the Rocks is done, I'm gonna go to do what's called Crypto After Hours, and basically, you know, I push the limits here on YouTube and Twitter and all that kind of thing with Crypto on the Rocks. You know, we're not even supposed to be doing this kind of shit according to their guidelines, you know, but then I'm a pretty free with the language. But behind the paywall, guess what? All bets are off. You're there because you want to be there. You're going to hear it the way it is. That's the way I see it. I appreciate your endorsement there, though.
I got mine right here. But yeah, I mean, I've seen some Patreons that the first one is like $10 or something, but after that, I mean, normally is $99.
Yep.
So this right here, wow, that's pretty good.
I'd like to think it's a deal all day long. So,
dude, that's a crazy price, man. If y'all haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. Definitely do the highest tier, because again, like literally right now, just getting a refill on my beverages, it was way more than his highest one, and that's for a whole month. So yeah, that's crazy.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Definitely, man. But yeah, so I got into crypto, and then I joined this group that was a lot of money, like 1,000 times more than what you're charging. And what I realized was, because of course, you know, they hype it up, you know, 80% gains, 120% gains.
Yeah.
My 7-year-old kid bought an island type stuff, right?
Yeah.
So then, of course, I joined it, and what I realized was they were posting 15, 25 charts a day, and I'm a registered nurse, work a bunch of overtime. Well, I haven't worked in like 4 years because I got in crypto 4 years ago, and so I joined. I entered all 20 coins, and then the next day, man, my camera looks horrible on your system. But
yeah, you're glitching for some reason.
I don't know why. I don't know, but we'll keep on with the story.
Yeah, keep going. I can hear you fine. Your voice is coming through great.
Yeah. So then the next day he did 20 more coins, and I got into those as well. Then the next day 20 more. It's like, oh crap, man!
Holy shit!
Like, I mean, I got money, but shoot, man, like I got to work more overtime. So in 3 days, in 3 days I was in 60 trades, and then I said, you know what? I'm feeling kind of frisky. Let me go ahead and do 13 of my own. So I did 13. You know, I'm already in 60, so I did 13. Well, lo and behold, I want to say like maybe 3 days to a week later, all of them down 30%. Now, granted, this was a lot of money for me anyway. And so I panic sold. I sold them all. I was like, man, I can't lose anymore. Sure enough, 3 days after that, all of them 50, 70, 80%. It was just the market. And I didn't know this at the time. So what that taught me was, even though I'm in this group, I need to learn how to trade.
Yeah, so you got to do your own research, man. Yeah.
So what did I do? I went and I started going to websites, starting to do all my research, watching other people's videos, watching this dude's videos that had really 12 minutes of a video with only maybe 3 minutes of content. And so I watched all the videos like 3 or 4 times, took notes the whole night. And I always have a notepad with me, and of course a pen. So same thing for you guys. Like, if you're watching this show Have a pen, have a notepad, because there's going to be gems, there's going to be coins that he's going to be calling out, and you can write it, look it up, research it,
Yeah, do
and
your
if
own
you like it,
research.
mint
Yeah,
it. Right, right.
exactly.
So, yeah, I ended up having to do my own stuff, and after that, well, here I am. 4 years later, I haven't worked in quite a bit, and just trade. And I love doing research. I love watching other people. I love seeing how they trade. I love seeing their thought process. For me, super important. I need to know the who, what, where, when, why, especially the why. And
Yep.
that's one thing that I do. If you ever catch me on my live streams, I always explain the why. Like if I say a word, there's so many people that say liquidity or volume. Let volume be your guide, which is
Yeah,
baloney. If
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what,
yeah, yeah.
like I break down what volume is. And so what I do is I tell everybody what I'm saying, but then I break it down because I always have the beginner's mindset. And because of that, super easy to follow, super easy to do other stuff. But anyway, enough about me. I want to know about you, man.
Well,
Granted, like when
you're
did you start?
2017. Let me
Ooh,
just
nice.
Beto, that's great. You're welcome to join at any time. You got the link, brother. Feel free. Jump on in here. To answer your question, I mean, it was 2017, early 2017. So these guys are gonna be like, I've heard this before. But basically, I was working with a few guys, and we just on a random conversation, we were like, man, shit's tight right now. We got to figure out a way to like make some extra cash. And one of the guys was like, well, why don't we just mine Bitcoin? And I was like, what? Mine Bitcoin? And now I had been exposed to Bitcoin back in like 2011.
Ooh.
And as I tell this story, I will apologize again. Because when that guy tried to explain it to me, I was the typical asshole who pulled the money out of his pocket and was like, "This is fucking money. That ain't money." So again, if you're listening, I'm very sorry that I said that. I should have fucking listened. But anyway, so when he said Bitcoin, let's mine Bitcoin, I was like, okay, I know what Bitcoin is, but I mean, I'm not the guy who's gonna put together a rig or whatever. He was that guy, to be honest with you. And then so the three of us decided that we would pool our money together. We started mining Bitcoin, and then we took a little extra. We started investing a little bit here, a little bit there, blah blah blah. And eventually, after the first, because 2017, right, it went up, peaked at around 20K, right back down. And when everything tanked, they lost interest. I had gone down the rabbit hole at that point. I was all about it at that point. So, I mean, anything I get my hands on, I was like videos. My wife, when I first started trying to, like, I was watching every podcast, listening to every podcast, watching every video. She's like, what the hell is wrong with you? 3:00 in the morning, I'm sitting here watching, I'm watching shit. But I was like a sponge. I just wanted to learn, And I ended up buying them out because we had made a business out of it at that point, and I've been on my own ever since. That was probably 2019 ish, right before the whole COVID thing, and I've been pretty much the one man band ever since. And this, I think, was like last September. That's when I started doing live streams on a consistent basis. Maybe it was June. I don't know, something like that. And just been kind of working it ever since. And here I am.
Dude,
That's me.
now that you say about that, as far as Bitcoin, I do remember this must have been like 2011. Like it must have been like, because this was a long time ago, and this is when I heard about it. But at this time, I was really deep in the Bible. I mean, reading it every day, listening to all the radio stations with the Bible, and
Yep.
like I was just like really like people would tell me like, Joe, like you know so much about the Bible, this and that. Like you should have opened your own church. I should have. I could have had like 2 jets by now, of course, for God. But anyway, so when I heard this, I was like, no, that's the devil right there. That's the devil, because that's the one world currency. Everybody's going to use it, this and that, blah, blah. I said, no. So I shut the door really quick without doing any investigation, but if I would have known about it, if I would have done my research on it, because the banks, I hate them so much. When I was young and I had a little bit of money, I opened up a CD and they gave me whatever percent, if that much. And then, as I got older and I got, a house and everything else, like, man, money's tight right now. Let me see if I can get a loan. So I go and I'm trying to get a loan, and their loan interest rate was crazy, crazy high. I was like, wait a minute. Like, I give you this money for the CD that you loan out to other people, and the people who get that money that you loan out to them, my money, you're charging them way more interest rate. I said, now I know why you have fancy chairs and
Exactly.
buildings with windows and everything.
Exactly.
I was like, wow, man. And then after that, it was like, no. And then when I heard about, of course, XRP, and I was like, oh, it's with the banks. It's going to be, everything's going to be great. And then I started doing research. It's like, wait a minute. Like, that's exactly what I don't like. I don't like the banks. And XRP is for the banks. Like, the crypto is supposed to be for the people to help. The government wants to control us. I don't have a foil hat or nothing like that, but the government wants to control us. They want to have that CBDC thing. They want to, stop all our money. They want whatever they want to do, they can do it. And with crypto, heck, if I wanted to buy, if I wanted you to mow my yard, like, I could pay you in Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever.
Or
like,
whatever.
Right. And nobody knows. It's just between me and you here. Boom. As opposed to the banks.
As it should be. You shouldn't need anybody's permission. I told a story a few weeks, no, maybe a month back now, where I was trying to send some money to somebody in Portugal.
I heard.
Yeah. Finally, it was like, I'm sending crypto here. Download this wallet. I'm sending you crypto, and then you can just go and do what you need to do there. And it was literally that quick. Freaking and no fee. Well, I don't know fees, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, practically feeless. It's like, screw that. So I get exactly.
I went to the bank. I had transferred over like $9,000 because I know not to do over 10. So I transfer over $9,000, and I go and I pick it up. And then I let it sit there for like 2 days because it's kind of far for me to go get it. So I go and I pick it up. And then like a week later, I was like, you know what? $9,000 more. I go and I pick it up, and the lady, she's like, let me see if we have this much. So I'm sorry. What did you say?
Yeah, exactly.
Let me see if I have this much. Because it's the beginning of the day, this now. It's like, wait, you're a bank. I'm not asking my buddy. I said, you're my bank. Hold on. So then she goes and she gets the money, whatever. So the next week, or maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, I do again, $9,000. And now they're giving me hassles. They're like, so like, what is this money for?
Yep.
And I was like, what do you mean? What is this money for? Well, we've noticed like a pattern. You're taking out $9,000 like every couple weeks. Like, what is the money for? I said, 1, it's none of your business. And 2, it's my money. 3, you're my bank. 4, my money's in your bank. I want my money.
Right.
Well, hold on. I got to get my manager. So sure enough, there I am waiting in the dumb drive-through. They get the manager. She comes on. She's like, so what is this money for? I said, 2, none of your business. And then so finally they gave me my money. 2 weeks later, same thing, $9,000. And so it's a different teller. And she's like, so, wow, that's a lot of money. And I'm thinking, okay, can I have my money, please? She goes, yeah. So like, what is this for? Not again. And then finally I just said, you know what? I'm going to Vegas.
Well, you're flagged at that point now. You know that, right? They flagged you. Yeah.
Dude, the next time I went, which was like 2, 3 weeks later, same thing, $9,000. Now the manager right away comes up, and now she's at, so what is this? We noticed you transferred over money yesterday, and now you're here today. We have to wait for 72 hours for it to clear. I was like, this is not a check from a different bank. This is actual money from one place to you. So that is actual money. It's not a check that needs to clear. I said, I want my money. I felt like calling that Jim Adler or whoever. I was like, I want my money and I want it now.
I want it now. Yeah.
Yeah. So finally they gave it to me. I was like, man, like, what's the deal with this place? But again, that's banks. And you see it all the time on TikTok or, YouTube or shorts, whatever, where the dude's trying to take out money. Like, I want my $30,000. I have $1 million or whatever in here, but I just want $30,000. They're like, oh, well, we have to make an appointment. It's like, Dude's like, you're a bank. Come on, man. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
but
I don't like that.
they're all zero reserve now, so they don't got any money in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, robbing a bank would be a waste of time.
Yep. Yep.
You know,
What do you mean $42? Like, what do you mean?
yeah, exactly. You ain't getting shit from the bank.
Mm-hmm.
That's so true. Listen, have you read the book, The Bible and Bitcoin?
Nope.
I will send it to you. I'll reach out to you later, get your like mailing address, and I'll send it to you. Great
Sweet.
book. Matter of fact, I did an interview with its author, Pastor Armstrong out of Canada. And I talked to him about him writing the book. And I'll tell you what, if you are religious or understand religion and understand Bitcoin, it's crazy the correlations he makes to not only the sound money, but God's money and God's ideas, with money and gold and this and that. It's actually quite good. So I'll send that out to you. Like I said, we'll talk offline or whatever, so I can get your address, and I'll send that out to you. I think you'll appreciate it.
Sweet.
I think you'll appreciate it. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And Jets for Jesus has a nice ring to it. Yeah. All right, then. There you go. And Badal, I don't know if you heard me, but yeah, I mean, you're, like I said, you're welcome anytime you want. Matter of fact, any of you guys, FF, if you're so inclined, you are obviously always welcome. Like I said, link should be in Telegram. All right, guys. I can see we've got a few new people here. Wait, getting loud in my house. I'll see if I can. Yeah, hey, listen, no pressure. Just reminding you, you're always welcome. I know you and I haven't had a chance to chat much lately, so appreciate you. But listen, guys, if you haven't already voted, take the time to vote. Again, I try to take $25 every week, show you how you can take that little amount of money, DCA, into cryptocurrency and increase your wealth. I change up the DCA portfolio every 6 months. So for 6 months, we do one kind of theme. I take 15 of that 25, I put it into Bitcoin, and then you guys vote what we're doing with the other $10. And your options right now for the next 2 weeks, because this ends in starting in June, we're doing another one, different portfolio, is Web3 P2E gaming. And you guys have seen, I've done a couple of interviews with Jason from Doyu P2E. I am very, very much in the camp that that's going to be one of the faucets that's going to lead people here to the cryptocurrency space is gaming. Anyway, your options: Ethereum, Beam, the Sandbox, Mana, which is Decentraland, Gala, and Axie Infinity. So go ahead, put your vote into the live chat. If you're on Twitter, you can't access the live chat, but go on ahead and put it in the comments of the live stream, and I'll go grab it. Or send me a direct message, whatever you want, and I'll grab it after.
I have a question. Since you have a bunch of ones that are older, as far as the ones you're picking from, what do you think about Sand? Now, I know, of course, Sand did huge gains in 2021.
In the last cycle. Yep.
Yeah, they had huge backers. They had Snoop Dogg. They had all these businesses. They had BitBoy. I mean, just millions of dollars in this stuff. I don't know if they ever sold. I doubt they would have, because it would have been at a huge loss. Do you think that they are going to, once the cycle starts again, everybody who bought those pieces of land, influencers and everything, do you think that they're going to, I haven't bought any yet, but do you think that they're going to push Sand if they didn't sell it? Because I don't know if they sold it or not.
That's a great question. And Badal, I got your vote. Thank you. That's a great question. I don't know. It's kind of tough to say, but I would think if it's anybody that is in like long term, has a long term mindset, I would think that they would hold on to it. If it were me and I bought it and trying to thinking, even if I'm gonna try to flip it now, and even maybe in this bull cycle might not be the time to flip it. But as things get more Web3, and Sandbox is still doing development, which is why I made sure I put them on this list. I think that maybe with that kind of mindset, it'll be, you know, who knows, 6-10 years down the road, and then they're selling. Other than that, I don't know, unless they just want to like bail the hell out of it in this cycle. But I don't think that's going to be what everybody's talking about this cycle. Do you
think that Axie Infinity is going to do the same what they did last year? Me personally, I don't think so, because there's gaming. There's always new projects, like especially with gaming, and new hype and new promises and new everything. But do you think that Axie Infinity will get back to where it was at?
Honestly,
I haven't done any research on them.
Yeah, of all the projects that I had listed here, Axie Infinity was kind of the one that I was like, do I really want to put them in this? And it's not like they're not doing stuff. They actually, I think, just came out a whole bunch of new Axies and all this other stuff. And listen, I'm not the gaming guy, which is why I always interview Jason from Doyu P2E. He's the guy. That's literally what he does for a living. You know what I'm saying? And he's in those circles where, you know, it's P2E all the way. So I pull a lot of knowledge from him. But with the research that I've done, it was just with my own research. I was like, I don't know. And but I put it in anyway. And to be honest with you, if I'm going to be completely honest, I'm kind of glad that it hasn't really won any of these DCAs, because I'm skeptical that it will. I'm skeptical that it's going to get there. That's just being honest, guys. Just being honest. And again, see, where is it? Right there. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, old guy on the interweb. That's me.
Right.
So, you know, what the do I know? I don't know shit, you know, but anyway. What's the 100 Air saying? Land and sand isn't exactly cheap even now. Yeah, well, you know, it's not like I've gone looking, but I can believe that. I can believe that. And he's saying that Axie is done. There you go.
I think so. I mean, it had a nice, great run up. It made so many people like a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
But now it's like I don't hear their name, and I'm so what I do is I'm watching a lot of people, and that's how I found you. You know, you're on my YouTube homepage. I was like, oh, cool, let me check them out. But what I do is I go and I look at it, like all these different live streams, see what they're talking about, see how they're talking about it, see, you know, how they do their TA and everything else. If they talk about FA, if they do tokenomics, just the whole nine. And like I haven't heard anything in the longest time about Axie.
I agree.
I can't even remember when the last time I did.
Yeah, like I said, how I found out about the new Axies was in that interview, the last interview I did. That's how I found out about those. It wasn't like I read it or anything like that. And don't get me wrong, it's not like I read every damn thing. I'm in this space literally like 7 days a freaking week, and even at that, it's damn near impossible to be on top of like everything. And anybody who says they are is just blowing smoke up your ass. I'm sorry. They just are, you know, but like, you know, I try to at least scan the stuff. And then if it's, you know, something like that, I'd be like, oh, let me read this so I know what the hell's going on.
Right.
But like, yeah, I completely missed that. And like I said, it was the interview. That's how I found out about that. That's how I found out. I will say, wait, what's 100 is saying the games only last a little while. The blockchains and the launch pads they're on is what is investable. Yeah, you know what? I get what you're saying, but I mean, you're right. The games need to develop, etc. Sure, which is why I was more excited. Hold on, let me bring this back up here. Which is why I was kind of more excited about stuff like Beam and Gala. Because they are, and Decentraland, because they are more of the development platforms. You know what I'm saying? Beam is tied together with okay, I've had too many beer already. With Merit Circle, and with regard to gaming, and they're trying to bring in all this Web 2 into Web 3 gaming. Which is why I was kind of excited about Beam. And then during that interview, Jason was very excited about Gala. My only concern with Gala is, and still is, truth be told, that I think they've kind of bitten off more than they can chew. They are into the streaming, they're into music, they're into gaming. You know what I'm saying? It's like you kind of, I don't know. I feel you're most effective if you can focus on one thing. And I don't get me wrong, their games, he was showing me some of them. He brought me in on off the interview on a couple. They're great. They look amazing. And they're only, and a lot of them are still in testnet. But like, I don't know. I'm a focus on what you got to focus, get it squared away. And then if you want to move on to something else like streaming or music or whatever, then go to it. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I tell you what, when it comes to the whole gaming, the metaverse, when it first came out, I was like, oh, cool, crypto, metaverse, gaming, this is great. And then I see, and it looked like Wolfenstein 3D. That's what it looked like. So all you young bucks who don't know what Wolfenstein 3D, that's a computer game back when we were in like high school or middle school, and they had these big old floppy disks that you would put in the computer and you would play this game. Yes. I'm an old man. You would play that game. And so when the metaverse came out, I'm super excited, super pumped, super everything. And then I see this Wolfenstein character and blocks and everything. It's like, why is everybody hyped up about this? Like, I'm used to playing like Call of Duty and all these other games where, like it looks like you're looking.
Oh, yeah. Graphics are astounding. Yeah.
Yes. And then now on the blockchain, it's crap. But yet, man, they made so many millions like doing this stuff. I was like, I don't see it. I mean, it's like Roblox. It really is. And these all the games. And then they'd have like little tanks. Like again, back in Atari 2600 days, they had these little tanks and moving.
Oh my God, you just brought me back Atari. Holy shit.
Dude, I'm telling you. And it was like, what the heck, man? Like this stuff is like, we already did this thing like 20, 30 years ago. And now, because it's crypto, it's super exciting. And everybody's jumping on board. Oh, it's the best game ever. Look at these graphics. I did 30 years ago, when I would ask my mom if I could, eat on the couch, but yeah, it's just ridiculous. But now I'm seeing finally these games. Yes, Doom. There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
Exactly. 100 airs on it. He knows.
I'm telling you. But now I'm seeing these games, doing the realistic 3D movements and the guns and the shooting.
Yeah.
It's like now it's kind of like Halo and stuff. It's like, okay, now we're talking. Now there's something that people can invest in. Before it was all nothing but, oh, this is crypto. Let's go for it. But yeah, oh my gosh, man.
I mean, it's like anything else, I guess, too. The tech has to catch up, if you know what I'm saying. One of the ones he and I were talking about in that interview was Star Atlas. The graphics in Star Atlas are pretty good, I got to tell you. And that's still another one that's I want to say it's still in beta, maybe. But don't hold me to that. It's been a little while since I did that interview. And there you go, 2600 back in the day, in the 80s. Yeah, there you go. Exactly right. Let's see. You got a question here. What about the Neoxa and their games? What do you think about that?
Yeah, honestly, I haven't heard of them. Neoxa. I'm not too much into gaming. The only one that I do have a little bit of is I think it's pronounced Corpro, QORPO. Just because of the low market cap and other people are talking about it, but I haven't really looked at that platform or the games or nothing. I'm not too much into gaming now. Granted, do I think gaming is going to go like it did last time? Yes, of course. They're all going to have their season. DPen, VRA. They're going to
RWA.
Yeah. And of course, all these, Dexes and layer ones, they're all going to have their season. But as far as gaming, I just have one token that I'm in. Now, have you
What is
heard?
that one? I'll bring it up on the screen. What was it again?
I'll type it in the thing, but it's, let's see, where's our private thing? So it's QORPO. So I typed it in our private chat.
Okay.
Corpro.
Oh, I got you.
So this one at the beginning of the month, the market cap was around 22.9 million. So it's different now. But this one, it's a gaming that is deflationary. And you always want to look for deflationary tokens because with token burns and everything else, it lowers the amount of supply, which in theory should increase the demand. So
And
supply
the
demand,
value, yeah.
right?
Yep.
And it's
You don't
on.
mind if I bring it up, right?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I tell you what, give me like 2 minutes. Let me get another beverage. So
Yeah, go ahead. Take your time, man. No worries. I'll bring up the other page in the meantime. Let's see. So this is the one he's talking about right now on Coin Gecko. So I just brought that up. Hey, Beto, welcome, sir. Oh, you're muted, I think, brother. I can't hear you. Okay, no problem.
No, I'm here. I had to mute YouTube and I wanted to do the pop out chat
Gotcha.
until I realized that I remember from last night, if you click on comments in StreamYard, it pulls up all the comments from YouTube.
Yes.
No,
Right,
I was just actually surprised that Trade hasn't heard of Neoxa.
No, I'm not big into gaming.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you kind of got it. I didn't. Hey, in fairness, Beto, I didn't hear anything or know anything about Neoxa before people here turned me on to that when I was asking about the gaming thing. I didn't know about them either.
Have either of you heard of Steppen?
Nope.
Steppen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was real big in 2021.
Yeah, I made some pretty good money on that, except for I just reinvested it all.
Yeah, my buddy did too. He bought a bunch of sneakers. They're like NFTs, I think, and he's very active, and he made some good money. Do I think it's gonna come back though? And like it could, like all these move to earns. I mean, it could, but for me, I mean,
the only problem I've got with Steppen right now is that yesterday I found out that they just released Steppen Go. So they took a lot of their white paper away and they added it to Steppen Go. And it's got a whole separate Discord and all sorts of like airdrops now and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, so what? Like you're just canceling the current project and making a spinoff or what?
Right.
Like, so I was kind of a little upset yesterday when I found that out, but it is what it is.
What do you guys think? I mean, I believe that gaming is going to be like the way there's a big influx into crypto. I just do. Whether or not you believe in it's going to be great on Web3 or whatever. You know what 100%. I mean? But what do you guys think?
No, I agree. Gaming, because that's the first thing that people are going to do, because people love playing games. They love doing the whole Twitch, playing the games and making all this money and everything. So this is a great way for them to just basically earn more while they're playing. So, I mean, I think gaming is going to be huge. Now, granted, I love AI because gaming's more like younger generation and a little bit older, but AI is where the older generation really wants it because I don't know about you, but anytime like I can get any kind of like help with AI for SEO optimization for my YouTube videos, help me write my script, help me. Like, I'm barely starting to do it now though because I've waited all this time. But like AI is going to help us out tremendously. Chat GPT and all these other things with Google and everything else. Like this is going to help out everybody, but especially like older people. I think or not even older people, just people in the content creation, whether they're doing blogs, Twitter, they can look up, how to create a viral TikTok video, and then gives them a script and everything else, and boom, they got it. AI. So I think AI is going to kill it, like big time.
While you there, Betel, put in your 2 cents.
With the whole gaming and everything, man, like, I don't know. I've got a lot to say, and I don't really
Go
have
ahead.
a judgment.
We got all night, man. Go
I
ahead.
mean, everybody loves to play games. Like, I still play games. My first was Neoxa 2 years ago. My girlfriend bought it for me for Father's Day, and I was playing it for probably 6 to 8 months. I got listed on a few exchanges, and I made over $1,000 just by playing
Yep.
a game with people that I
Nice.
met, and it was just fun.
Right.
And obviously now the prices dropped down because everybody else got into it. But like Neoxa, they got stream to earn though too. So you can stream their games on Twitch and just earn by streaming and playing the game. So you can almost like earn twice as much by just doing both.
Yep.
They got Rust mainly is the mainly one I played, and then they came out with GTA 5 and their own server. I played that for quite a while, and I've earned a lot of coins. I think right now I'm at like 150,000 coins,
Nice.
and you need 1 million to have a node. Which, I mean, it's up to you if you want to get a node, but you know,
Well, but if you're playing it anyway, right? I mean, hey, what the hell,
right. I mean, when you're having fun, you're meeting new people and kind of pretty much making friends with new people that you've never really met, and you're earning crypto on the side. Like, it's a win-win, I feel.
I'm with you, man. I'm 100% with you, and that's why I wanted to do the Web3 P2E thing in this first half portfolio, because I figured, it's gonna grow, and maybe I didn't hit the best of the cycle, but I really do believe stuff like Gala, stuff like the Central Lands. There goes my video. Here we go. Stuff like help me. Wow, having a brain fart right now. Anyway, is gonna be good. Beam, that's the one I was looking for. Is gonna be good long term. I'm hoping. Anyway, I'm hoping.
Yeah, but you guys were talking about, was it Sandbox with
well, yeah, that's
Boy Crypto and Snoop Dogg and all that, and I looked at getting into that before like any of them bought into it, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I couldn't believe it.
And yeah, who knows?
And I'm hearing all these people doing like $1 million for a plot of imaginary internet land. I was like, $1 million, dude. You got that much money, man?
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, that's like that stupid app that was around a year or so ago of what was it, like Atlas World or something, where you can buy digital plots of like your landlord's house, and then you can charge him rent. And it's like,
yeah.
Like some of the people I talked to, like back then when it was popular, were like, yeah, I earned like a tenth of a penny a day, and I paid like $300 for this plot of land, and it's like, yeah, it's a 10-year ROI, and it's like, it's not even worth it.
Speaking about that, there are a few things that I learned, because it's all about learning. There are a few things that I learned last cycle that I will not do this cycle. One is buying NFTs. I won't do it. Now,
Same here.
Some people will buy NFTs and make a lot of money.
Yep.
With my experience in buying NFTs and it's kind of like staking. You buy the NFT so that you could earn more of the coin, which is great because I love staking. Now, I spent a lot of money buying a bunch of NFTs so I can make all this money. Now, granted, this was already towards the peak, not at the peak, but towards the peak of the bull market. And I'm thinking, man, this is great. Everybody's making a lot of money. I'm going to buy all these NFTs and do this and then get all this money. 2 months later, my money dropped from whatever it was to about 70%. Then another month later, 90%. I haven't even looked at it. Like I consider it zero, and it was a lot of money. So what I will not do, I will not buy NFTs. Another thing that I will not do is I will not buy nodes. Because with a node, what you're doing is you're buying these coins, $500 worth, $1,000, 15, whatever it is. To buy this node is going to create and generate more coins for you. So of course, every month you can cash them out or save them or whatever you want to do. Now, let's just say I spent $1,500 on a node. And then I have to wait how many months before I recuperate my ROI, return on investment? 6 months, a year? Did the market already flip? Another thing that I will not do is I will not buy mini ASIC miners or GPUs so I can mine. Now, granted, I did that. I was really dumb, man. I made so much freaking money. It was amazing. And I'm thinking, man, this thing's going to the moon. Everybody's telling me about it. My Uber driver's talking to me about it. Lyft driver's talking about me about it. I'm going to buy some GPUs so I can mine Bitcoin. And I bought, some GPUs. Okay. I haven't really been scammed, but I got scammed once. Dude, I was doing a lot of live streams. And the dude was always on my live stream. He said, hey, Joe, trading tuition, whatever. I have GPUs that I can sell you, because you're always talking about it. You always want to get into it. I was like, cool, man. I said, let me see what you got. So he's showing me home videos of his place with all his GPUs, all his things. And it's like, yeah, Joe. And he's on the video, Joe. Hey, yeah, Joe, this one right here. I can get rid of this because what I want to do is I want to upgrade. But this is a great starter set, this and that, blah, blah. I was like, dude, awesome, man. How much? Can you give me an amount? Cool, man. Let me send it right now. Boom. Send it. A week goes by. I say, hey, Joe, my friend, he actually owns a computer shop and he gets a lot of GPUs. Do you want to buy some more? And I just send him all that to you at once. Yeah, man. That's cool. Boom. Send him more money. And then like a week later, it's like, hey, man, like the stuff's aren't here yet. What's going on? No response. A week later. Hey, man, just checking on you, dude. Just see how you're doing. And we had a long 2-hour conversation on Telegram and nothing. And it's like, so finally I sent him another message. I said, listen, man, you could have gotten me for a lot of money because I trusted you and I sent you money with, not even trying to do a test run or nothing like that. I sent you money and then I sent you more money. I said, just to let you know, I would have sent you a whole bunch more. Like you could have got me for way more. I don't know if your conscience got to you or what, but it's all good, man. No hard feelings. It's a lesson learned. So that's the only time I got really duped.
Right.
But other than
hard
that,
lesson learned though.
And the way I see it is, you fall down, you get up, and you just learn from it. Don't go in that pothole. Go this way. This type thing.
Yeah.
But I won't do nodes. I won't do NFTs. I won't do ASIC because, man, I bought GPUs, did my own farm, the whole nine, and I ended up having to turn them off. They haven't been on for like 2 years. I still have them. I just haven't turned them on. Not only that, but my ASIC miners, I have some of those. Very loud, very hot. And the amount of money that I'm spending on electricity, I can just buy the coin. And then on top of that, there was running nodes. So I would buy a whole bunch of these coins. I'd run the node on. So I'm so dumb because it needs a different IP per to run the node. So I bought all these coins. I said, man, I have all these coins, but I only have one computer. So I bought all these little computers. They're like $200, $250, whatever. I bought a lot of them. And I hooked them all up so they all have a different IP. And that way I'm running all these nodes and everything. And it was great. I was making a bunch of coins. And now it's like, and I didn't even check it for like 2.5 years. And those computers have been off, but still I even paid for AWS for Amazon service or whatever it is. So I even paid for those too. That's how many coins I had. I'm just boom, 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 boom. And I'm getting all these coins and everything. And the way I see it, if you're going to, and I see all these streamers who do like all these GPUs and they have the whole garage and all the noise and the heat and they got fans and everything. So like I think about it, like you spend $5,000, $10,000, whatever. And how long before your ROI? Or you can just spend that $10,000 buy the coin, and then let it sit for 6 months, 8 months, whatever it is. Not only did you get back your ROI, but now you're up 300%. You hold it for another 6 months, you're up another 400 or 500%.
Yep.
So those are the
Yeah, but
lessons
you got to look at the market. Like right now is like the HODL gang / HODL life scenario. You know,
right
like
now.
all
Right
those
now,
coins that you accumulated over the last 2 years, yeah, you're not going to ROI anytime soon. But if you shut your farm off, you still got those coins. Wait till the bull run, then you're gonna be like, oh shit, I shouldn't have shut all that off.
So right now, it's just easier to pay for it because if the market's down, so the value of the coin is less than what I would actually pay for. I'm sorry, if I would pay for the coin, it would be less than what I'm paying in electricity. But no, I
Yeah,
get what
yeah.
you're saying.
I mean,
I get what you're
I
saying.
completely understand that, but I'm saying like you got the hardware, so in the bull run, you could just fire it all up because
Oh,
then
yeah.
it's cheaper to pay the electricity than it is to buy the
Yes.
coin.
Boom, you got it. Now,
Yeah.
another thing that I won't do is I will not stake towards the end of the bull run. I won't stake. Right now, I'm staking because it's at the beginning, and I'm earning all these coins. I'm not selling them. I'm a long-term investor, and that's one thing that's going to set my thought process now different from what it was before. Before it was trader, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Right
Well,
now, investor.
Can I ask why would you not stake at the end of the bull run? Why do you see that as being an issue?
Okay, story time. All
It's
right,
probably better off to sell at the end.
What's that?
And welcome, Paperclip, by the way. I know we've been like in the middle of this
I didn't
conversation,
even
but
get to
welcome.
say hello, and I had to.
Paperclip. What's up, buddy?
I invested a bunch of nodes, and then the coin crashed, and now my ROI is like pretty ridiculous.
But did you learn a lesson? That's the biggest thing. You did?
100% I did. So your first cycle you fail, and then your second cycle you learn your lessons, and then your third cycle is usually the cycle you make it. So I've learned a lot this cycle. I over leveraged myself in hardware because I'm a phone miner. I should have stuck with phones because they were cheap, but I went the CPU route and I spent way too money on CPU rigs and they consumed way too much power. And my $800 CPU rig hashes less than my 200 USD rack of phones. So, and the rack of phones consumes way less power than the CPU rig. So those CPU rigs aren't even on right now because it's just way too much power. But yeah, I've definitely learned. I over leveraged myself in hardware, and I don't know how much I'm going to come out this bull market, but at least I'm getting a following on YouTube.
Hey, there you go. I tell you what. So for me, when I was staking, man, I was staking everything. VRA, I was staking Theta, staking, like you name it, I was staking it. And one of them, I love this one, and I still love it today. It's LPT. LPT? Life Peer Token? Yeah, LPT. I love LPT. And what it does, it's been doing this forever. What it does, it's basically it utilizes the GPU sources. This is back from last season. It utilizes the GPU from everybody's computer, like a network, to help with people who need a lot of GPU power. So that's what they do. So I was staking in that, and I put a lot of money in it, and then price is going up. I bought it like at $7. Price went up to Light Peer token. Price went up to I believe it was like $80. Granted, I bought it at $7. It went up to $80. And I'm like, man, this is great. I'm staking it. Man, this is great. My buddy's like, Joe, sell, dude, sell. No. This is everybody's telling me about Bitcoin. Everybody's telling me about everything. It's euphoric. No. It's going to probably go like to 120, 140. I'm going to sell it at 120. Man, I'm killing it on this coin. $7. Right now it's at 80. I'm thinking it's going to go to 120. But I'm going to sell. It's going to probably go higher, but I'm going to sell at 120. Goes up to 80. I think maybe even 89. Back in 2021, you can verify if you like. Back maybe like 89, and then it started coming down. Okay, no problem. All the coins going down. It's gonna come back up. No problem. And sure enough, it came back up a little bit. All right, cool. Come down again. It's like, no. Okay, everybody's saying extended market. That's another mistake. I'm not going to listen to any YouTuber telling me about extended markets.
Oh, yeah.
Extended bull runs. None of that. I got duped the first time. Second time, no thank you. So then it's like it kept on coming down. I said, all right, fine. I'm going to sell. Granted, it was at $80 when my friend told me about it. And I said, all right, I'm going to sell. By the time I was going to sell, I think it was like at $40. And granted, I bought it at $7. So I go to unstake it. But at this time, it was on the ARB. What's that one called again? I think it's ARB. It's a network. It wasn't Arbitrum. Yeah. So it was on that network. So then I had to unstake it from that network to put on the regular network, which took, I believe, 7 days. Then from that network, I had to transfer it to the Ethereum network, which was going to take another like 3 days or something. So in all, I think it took me like 10 to maybe 14 days to unstake it. So that's why I will not stake during the peak. Now, right now, yes, I'll stake right now. But once it starts getting like, I want to say July, October, if I'm staking anything, of 2025, I'll unstake. So very important, 2025, July, October, unstake everything, because by November, all of my long-term holds, November 2025, selling everything. I'm still trading, but I'm selling all of my long-term investments because I am not going to get duped again.
Okay, so you got a selling plan with
yes, I have a
stuff
plan
that you stake. Yeah, okay. See, for me,
I'm just surprised that his plan is so long. November of 2025.
For my
I mean, aren't they talking about September to November of this year is when the bull run's going to start?
The bull run already started. It's already started.
Well, it depends on the definition of starting, but in my opinion, it's already started. But like the when we like really take off, I'm gonna say in about maybe another, man, where are we gonna be in June? Maybe about another month and a half, we're really gonna take off. But for me, staking, I'm just gonna let sit there. I don't even care. Now, granted, can you make more money buying and selling? No, not in my opinion.
I agree with you.
Yeah, because if you bought down here and you sell way up here, this is a 20x. But if you buy and you sell, you got 80%. You buy and you sell, you got 30%. You buy and you sell, you got 200%. You buy, you sell. Well, all that adds up to like 4x versus the other X I just said. So what I'm doing is I'm actually buying. I haven't bought anything I should buy. I mean, everything's gone down like 30, 40% from where I bought. But that sets you apart from everybody else, because everybody else, they want it green. So there's two different mindsets. One is a trader mindset where you have to wait for it to break resistance before you enter the trade. And then now, of course, you go. However, the investor bought when it was down here and bought some more when it was down here. So when it does reach this level and you're barely buying as a trader, this guy already made 80%. So that's what I'm doing.
Well, and that you just said what I was about to say, which is it all depends on your time horizon. My time horizon with staking, I ain't never unstaking those motherfuckers. When I croak, my grandkids are gonna unstake those. It ain't me. You know, it's not like that. You know, so when I look at it long term. Like I ain't touching that shit probably. you know, kind of thing. I mean, if I do, I
Right.
do. Who knows how long I'm going to live? I'm an old guy. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it like generationally. I'm putting it in the staking, you know, and here's the thing. I don't lock any of it. Anything I stake is not locked. I control the keys, so I can
Right.
unstake it at any time.
Right.
And if I got to lock it, I ain't doing it.
Right.
And hey, Sadie, welcome. Appreciate you being here as always. And 100 Air jumping in. Dude, there was a hilarious thread. I think he's referring to what you were just saying there, Trade Intuition. Hilarious thread on X about the same procedure. Someone was emulating, whoops, I just lost it, putting instructions in their will on how to unstake and bridge to sell.
Nice.
So like talking about buying and trading, my friend Cody, he was he came on this live stream before and he completely took it over. But he said the simplest way to buy and trade is to go on a trading view and then open up the month candles. And when the month candles are green and going up, you don't buy. But if a month candle is red and down, then you buy. And then, so like on a shorter time frame, like it's, you don't buy and sell. But on a higher time frame, it's a lot easier to make more money.
Sure. Yeah, you're just following those swings. Exactly. Art Crypto, welcome. Appreciate you being here, man. Glad to see you. We got Disclosure Crypto, welcome. Asking anything on Gary Network. I am not familiar with Gary Network. Any of you guys familiar with that?
I got so many people asking me about Gary Network. So many people that I actually made a video on Gary Network. And every time I do a live stream, somebody always, it's like, in my opinion, who's that one who said that? Disclosure Crypto. You follow me over here. Disclosure. Gary is not going to do anything. I'm sorry, my friend. It's not going to do anything. I love you as a brother, but I'm telling you right now, if
you're in the space, man.
If you want to make any money, pick any coin besides Gary. Any coin. I don't even care. Pick any coin. I've done the chart. Can I share my screen? Because I actually have that chart up.
If you can, you should be able to share it. Go ahead.
Let me. Okay, here it is. So let me come over here to this. Let's see.
And while he's pulling that screen up, guys, if you haven't voted yet, make sure you vote because we're going to leave the voting open maybe for another half an hour. You help me decide what we're going to DCA into: ETH, Beam, Sandbox, Decentraland or Mana, Gala, Axie Infinity. Throw your vote inside the live chat. Appreciate that. All right, sorry about that. Go ahead.
All right. So can you
hold on, let me remove that. And it looks like we got somebody else. Wait, Paperclip, are you playing around with me here? Oh no, never mind. It looked all of a sudden like I had you joining twice for some reason. Glitch. Hold on, Trade Intuition. Here you go. How about that? Does that help you? There it is.
Wait, I think I have the wrong one up. Let's see. Why is it showing that screen? It should be on a different one.
You tell me. I'll try and help you out from this end if I have to.
So I think I got to go to present again.
Okay.
Stop. So I stopped the screen.
Okay.
Let me try it.
Go ahead, and then I'll put it up.
100
is saying we talked about Gary last week. They have unbelievable stats.
Okay.
Paperclip voting for Beam. So. Got you, brother. Beam recorded. First vote tonight for Beam. Sadie jumping in with Beam. Whoa, you guys are jumping right in.
Beam killing it.
Sadie.
We got Paperclip. We got Sadie. We got Crypto Mining. Arc's Crypto Mining.
And Arc is in for Beam. Guess what? Those 3 votes just put Beam in the lead. How about that?
Ooh.
Oh,
of course, the 1 week I don't vote for Beam.
Just put Beam in the. I'm trying to bring it up for whatever reason. There it is. Our crypto put in Beam as well.
Oh,
Oh man, that was funny. Went from Gala to Beam, like bam.
I never got introduced to the guest that I've haven't met before.
so my name is
Oh.
Joe. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition.
Okay.
Trade Intuition.
Cool. Yeah, I'm paper.
Now, granted, do I know everything? Nope.
Hell no. We don't. None of us do.
Nope. I take it day by day, level by level. That's how I trade. I trade in the most simplistic form, support resistance. There's all these other people that dress in suits and, you know, blah, blah. I don't do any of that stuff. They have all this, you know, verbiage on, you know, what I do is whenever I say something, because I always have the beginner mindset. Whenever I say something like liquidity, I always, you know, define what it is. Whenever I say like volume, I define what it is. Whenever I say patterns or anything, like I always say what it is, because for me, when I was brand new, like I literally spent like 45 minutes trying to see what PA was. I didn't know what PA, what is PA? And I'm researching like crazy. 45 minutes. Price action. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't know. So
right.
now, anytime, like in my group, whenever I say PA, I spell it out. Right. It's more time for me, but I want to know that I want them to know the acronym. PA, price action. MC, market cap. You know, whatever it is, SL, stop loss. So that way, if they go to another group or if they go to somebody else and they say those, you know, oh, here's my TP. Toilet paper? Right? What are you talking? No, take profit. Oh, so now they know all the terminology. But that for me, I'm super big on just the beginner mindset. Like so on this one, so let's go to my chart.
Okay.
This is Gary.
For
Gary.
Oh crap, I accidentally removed it. Hold on.
So what about like the normal sayings of everybody? Like, so this is like my 5th year in crypto that I've actually been, you know, investing in it. I knew about it before, but there's always that saying of sell in May and walk away. And it's not until end of June or end of July, maybe August, when you start to see, you know, some decent green in the market. This is the first year I haven't really seen a whole lot of red in May.
Right. In my opinion, everything's changing just because of the ETFs. There's more money in the market.
Amen.
So you can still kind of have those theories as far as sell in May, walk away. However, for me, it's all about support resistance. Like I don't care what the market's doing. I don't care about news. I don't care nothing. If it breaks my support, okay, there's another support, or there's my stop loss. I don't care about anything, and that's how I've just kind of maintained a clear head versus a bias. Like, oh man, I got to sell, and then it goes up 30%, 50%, 80%, and I missed it because I was supposed to sell, but I have my stop loss. I have my levels.
Yeah, so you got to take the emotion out of it, man.
Oh, you do.
And listen, guys, because 100 Air was asking if Trade Intuition still had a channel, a YouTube channel. And yes, he does. And I just put the link to his channel in the live chat. So go ahead, give him a follow.
I subscribe.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I wanted to let
you're good. Know that. All right. So for this one, Gary, this was
I'll be right back, guys. You guys got the
give me a beer. Give me a beer if you can. Give me a beer, please.
Yes.
All right, good. So for this one right here, we were looking at it way back over here, back in the beginning of May, and I was getting so many requests for Gary. I was like, "What is Gary?" So I go and I look it up. It's pretty cool, you know. It's based in the platform is for India, but there's nothing unique about it. You can have it's kind of like YouTube where you can have videos and everything else, and people can pay you in Gari, which is good. You can, you know, have advertisements and everything else. So knowing what the coin is about is very important. Not only that, but knowing the market cap as well. I forget what the market cap is, but I'm not going to look it up. In my opinion, it's not worth it. For one, if you look at the price action. When I first saw this price action, I was like, ooh, I don't like it. I said, look at all these wicks. These wicks, I don't like it. I don't like the candle bodies. I don't like anything about it. So before I did this, and of course, if you ever catch a live stream of mine, I always show you my whole thought process. But just kind of really quick, so I don't take over the show. All these big wicks, I don't like it. I don't like how this price action looks, period. Now, with that being said, 4-hour time frame. Price action was probably like down here somewhere, maybe over here. And I said, we're going to set our alert above this candle body, probably said. And then, sure enough, this was the whole thought process. And it came down, came up, came down. And I'm checking this every 2 days because I know somebody on my live stream is going to ask me about Gary. Any coin, my friend, any coin would do much better than this. It went up and down and up, down. So lower low, lower high, higher low. So this is okay. Then about the same. So it's good. It's not going lower, so that's good. Lower high, not so good. Then it went a little bit higher. Good. About the same level. All right, cool. The way I teach, on the 4-hour time frame, the candle needs to break this level right here, and the candle must close above this level. I make trading extremely easy. Candle must close above this level. It didn't do it here. It didn't do it here. It didn't do it here. So what does that tell me? It's telling me the strength of the move. I'm really big on the strength of the move and everything else. So anyway, came up again, nothing. Came down, lower, and just doing nothing. It's doing nothing. So, and this was, if it does break up here and the candle body does close, well, this is your stop loss. So we got a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, but it's not ready yet. Now, granted, I did not set an alert here, but I was showing this on my YouTube channel. I was like, this is what you want to do. The candle must close above this level. If it doesn't, it's not worth it. And just imagine if you would have entered, we won't even say the very top. We'll just say right here. Right now, you'd be down only all the way down to 11, which is nothing. You would be down only 7%, which is nothing. But this price action is so boring. Like,
I mean, it may look boring, but like to me, it looks like accumulation and ready to take off.
Accumulation, in my opinion, is from here to, I'll say here. We'll make this one a gray. This is the area of accumulation. And this accumulation has only been for approximately, what'd you say, here to here? 5 days, which is nothing.
Frick, I should get Cody in here again, and he should do a TA of Gary Coin.
or he'll do a TA of the tree. One or the other.
One or
The
the other.
tree.
He did a whole Fibonacci reading on a picture of a tree. It was actually quite impressive, to be honest with you. But anyway,
Nice.
There's charts in the mountains, and
that was Aardvark, right? Crypto Aardvark or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Trade Intuition. Let me ask: do you have like a Discord or something too, where you like
Telegram?
A Telegram. Put your Telegram in there because I didn't grab that. I did grab your YouTube channel, but put your Telegram in the chat. Holy shit. Save me, Badel. Save me.
Out of respect, I have a group, so I kind of don't want to do that because I don't want to take away from your group.
Oh, no. Listen. I don't care about that. It's not like I'm sitting here giving trade information all the time. When I do it in my the Telegram group. That's a paid Telegram group, but I don't do it often. This is not me. This is not my forte. That's not what I do on the daily. It is. So go ahead, put it in there. You're not stepping on my toes whatsoever.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll send you my links. So this is in the private chat, and you can post it if you like.
I will.
if anybody in the chat wants me to do a chart, if it's okay with you, wants me to do a chart, just let me know. Put in the chat, and I will give you. I'll show you what I do. Now, granted, am I the best? No. But I trade off of support, resistance, and trend lines. And like, to me, this is the most simplistic way of doing it.
It is
And
very
I love
simplistic.
it.
Yeah, using those support and resistance lines. Yeah.
Yes.
I just put your link in there, so everybody, if you're looking to
Thank you, brother.
follow, yeah, of course. Are you kidding me? Listen, we're a big group here. You know, again, like you and I were talking about before these guys even got here. You know, we don't. Nobody here knows it all. Nobody here does.
Right.
So that's why I love shit like this, so we can all share. Like, listen, I'm sure that Paperclip has forgotten more shit about mining on a cell phone than I'll ever know, even once I start getting it going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, seriously though, and the same thing with you. You know what I mean? It's like, please, it's like a no-brainer to me.
So
Share,
man.
share, man.
For short fingers, rather. How long have you been trading crypto? Actual trading. I'm gonna say this.
Who are you talking to? You talking to me?
Everybody here.
Oh,
It
And then
depends.
in the
Like,
chat-
what
in
do you
the chat,
consider
I put it.
trading?
Trading, not just like entering a trade, because you like when you started learning how to trade, not just like, oh, I'm gonna buy this, but when you actually started to learn how to trade and took it like trading. It makes sense?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll
mean,
tell you
I was
what.
trading on Coinbase. I
But was
just
it
buying.
trading,
I was
or was
looking.
it-
I was looking at charts on another site. I was buying, and then I was selling on Coinbase. And sometimes it'd be a matter of minutes. Sometimes it could be an hour, or it could be
Okay.
a couple days.
Now, okay, so 'cause I did the same thing. I was like, oh, I'm up 13 cents, and I'd sell it. But that's not really trading. Like trading is when you knew what you were doing. So let me clarify. So when you knew what you were doing, trading. Now might not have been the best, but like you were learning, and you were not just like, oh, buying. It's like, oh, I'm up 13 cents, 15 cents, because that's what I do. Oh, I'm up, I'm green, and I'd sell it. So when you actually learned how to trade, how long has that been? I have 3 years. I started 4 years ago. I could say 3 months. I mean, 3 years and 9 months, but we'll just say this.
I did it for about a year because I learned that Coinbase is slow. So if you followed one website or another chart type site, Coinbase would follow very similar to that. So you knew what was going to happen before
Right.
Coinbase even did it. And I could sit here on a day off and make a couple $100 just with
How
a
much
couple
were you,
hundred
how much
bucks
were you trading with?
investment. I was trading with like $100 at the time.
No, you weren't trading with $100 and made $100.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Well, I'm gonna admit that I played with leverage long before I should have played with leverage, and
So did I.
let me tell you, that was some of the biggest losses I ever took playing with leverage. And now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I will say I made a little bit of money, but if I were to average it all out, I lost more than I made playing with leverage. I will say that where I actually made money trading was using trading bots, and I was using a kind of grid trading pattern that I literally had to pay. I don't even know if I can say I had to sign a fucking NDA, like literally, like to do. But I will tell you what, no bullshit. Every once in a while, he reopens that training, and when he does, I always promote it because I literally made thousands every month by following that
wow
pattern. Thousands.
Was it trading bot?
Using the trading bot. I mean, like, he spelled it out to the.
How much would you have to put in though? Like how much would you have to put in?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I used existing crypto, so like he would put out this is a good pair or whatever the case may be, and so like one of them was VeChain at the time. I happen to have a shit ton of VeChain, so I threw it in the bot, you got to set it off with USDT or whatever your other trading pair is. And so I funded that, and I had maxed 5 of those bots running. And worst month was probably, I never went negative. A couple $100. I'd have to go look it up because I kept spreadsheets of everything. I'd have to go look it up. But
what was your cost of entry though? I don't think you answered that.
Well, the cost of entry was what I held. I didn't, whatever I had.
Oh, okay.
2,000, 10,000.
Yeah. Well, so the average, I would say the average, because some like a BTC ETH, those were less. But like the V chain, I had, good Lord, man, a couple thousand V chain. You know what I'm saying?
How much was in your wallet to trade?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. It's been
answer the question.
We're all trying to get the answer out of you, man. Come on.
And it's not like I'm trying to avoid that. Hold on. Let me see what you guys go ahead and talk. I'm going to see if I can find my spreadsheet, and that will answer.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Yeah.
That's not what I want to hear.
Please don't compare me to him. Anyway. I'm gonna go look and see if I can't find that spreadsheet, but you guys keep chatting in the meantime.
Nice.
Yeah, for me, for leverage, I didn't know what I was doing. This is at the time where I was kind of learning how to trade, but I didn't know like really how to trade. I was trading, but I really didn't know how to trade. And I said, oh, there's leverage. People are making crap loads of money. Let me do this. So I go leverage, and sure enough, I put in a little bit of money, and it was a lot of money, but for y'all, it's probably a little bit. Put a lot of money in, and I was like, down to zero. Huh, okay. Let me put in some more money next week. Down to zero again. Let me put in more money the following week. Down to zero again. I was like, what the heck? So I put in more money and asked my buddy who trades leverage. It's like, hey, dude, like it keeps on going to zero. Like, what's going on? It's like, what, are you on cross or cross or isolated? I said, what's that? This is when I was doing on Binance, allegedly. And so sure enough, I was like, what's that? He's like, oh, Joe, no. It sets you up automatically on cross. I was like, what's cross? And he tells me it goes into your main trading account for your leverage. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. That's why I'm going all the way to zero. And it's like, are you doing a stop loss? What's that? Oh my gosh. So then I started, actually learning how to trade. And now I trade futures. I just throw $100 in. Like right now, it's just $100. When it gets better, I'll throw a little bit more. I do $100. Once I double that, then I'll take that out and I'll just trade with $100. And if I lose it, okay, cool. I get my other one, I put it back in. And this is just for fun. This is just so I can keep my trading skills sharp. But it's I love leverage, I really do. But it's the fastest way you can make money. It's the fastest way you can lose money. And then if you use higher leverage, man, your fees go up like crazy. Not only that, but you have to know the funding rate. There was a lot of people that were getting like 200, 500 and more fees on because of the funding rate. It's like, funding rate, what's that? I've never known that. It's like, oh wow, yeah. There's a lot of stuff you got to learn.
So
I need like a video similar to like what is it, the ebook for like trading for dummies, where it's literally like step by step. Because like all these people talk about trading, I'm like, do you have a thing for like trading for dummies? Because
dude, I've been trying to make this book for like 2 years now, but I get sidetracked because I have a book that I've been working on for 2 years. It's an ebook where it shows you how to trade. Like that's one book, and right now I'm actually working on another ebook where it shows you about tokenomics, because tokenomics is very important. When are there token releases? Because that's important. What's the vesting period? How many was allocated to like all these angel investors or whatever, so that when it does get released, oh, the price may drop. Okay, you can add to your entry, or you can enter at that point. But I literally have 3 books that I'm working on. But one thing that I focus on is how to trade in the most simplistic form, using support resistance. Again, I don't have all these indicators, and to me, it's very funny. And what I do is I debunk a majority of these indicators. I had 5 mentors. I had 5 mentors. When I first started, again, registered nurse, overtime like crazy. So I had a little bit of money. And when I first started, I was like, you know what? I don't want to make all these mistakes that everybody else makes. I want to beat the system. So I had 5 mentors within, I want to say like 3 to 5 months. And I was learning from them. But I would back test everything they taught me and realize, no, this is not how you do it. Because then I'm thinking like the why mindset. Why is the 21 moving average a magnet? It's not. If you think the moving averages are a magnet, it is not.
Yeah,
If you think the Bollinger Bands are something to rely on, it's not. If you think the overbought is when you sell, it's not. Like all these things, I literally have back tested thousands and thousands, and that's no lie. And what I always tell everybody, back test everything. Don't ever trust me. Don't ever trust me. Verify. See if what I'm saying is true. And it's so, man, it's one of my biggest pet peeves, because all these big influencers, all these people who have, you know, thousands of people in their Telegram group or Discord group, Patreon, whatever, like the numbers, it's a numbers game. Eventually you're going to hit good. Eventually, you know, hey, look at this. We got 80% gains, 120% gains. We did all this, but how many charts did you post? You know?
Right.
Right. But that's what I do. I show people how to trade.
And that, nothing wrong with that. I'm just hitting on crypto here. Yeah, I'm like that now. I don't even use these trading bots anymore. But by the way, I did find that information, so I'll tell you that in 1 second. And it's buy and hodl, which is what I show you with the DCA thing. By the way, if you haven't voted, you got 8 minutes left, so make sure you vote. But
Render, help me with Render.
To go back to this, when he showed us how to do the trading, he recommended that in each trading bot, you had a minimum of $2,500 in each trading bot. I ended up with 5 trading bots that I was using. BitScap.
Can I get a loan?
I'm sorry, say again.
I said, can I get a loan?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, shit happens. That's all I'm going to say about that. But anyway, but I did not max them out, because you didn't have to, as long as you met the minimum for the bot. Okay. So I put about 10, what was at that time, the equivalent of about 10 grand in there. So to answer your question, 10 grand, and that was split. I'll tell you exactly what the initial bots were. Hold on 1 second. I got to go find it. Where is it? Was DAG USDT, VET USDT, Cody USDT, and they were all USDT, by the way, because I wanted to have that as the stable coin. Right. Aave, and then Matic. Those were my 5 trading bots. And then I got to go back.
This is back last cycle.
That was starting in December of 2021.
Okay.
And I'm going back here. My best month was March 2022 at $1,073. But other months, including starting in January, 2020. Why have I got not 2021 here? I don't know. I'm trying. I don't know. I screwed up the way I listed the spreadsheet. I apologize. But like January 2022 was 1,010. February 2022 was 897. Like I said, March 2022 was 1,073.
You're killing it, man. You're killing it.
You know, that was my smallest month. I lied. I said it was like a couple $100. I lied. Was November 2022, $81. That was it. But no month did I go negative. No month.
That's good.
Wow. That's amazing, dude. That's crazy amazing.
Can I tell a story of my first cycle of leverage trading?
Yes.
So, I first got into crypto and I was just buying. And my first coin I bought was XRP. and it like skyrocketed. And then as a joke, me and Cody, I was like, hey, I should just like put this all into Dash just as a funny joke. And then all of a sudden Dash exploded. And then Cody showed me leverage trading, and he taught me about isolated at first. So that's the first thing he taught me. But I never put in a stop loss. But 3 times I was able to turn $50 into $5,000. So
Wow. Nice.
3 times. And then when I got to that $5,000, I'm like, damn, I got to $5,000. And I got super cocky, and I'm like, I'm gonna take that $5,000 and I'm
That's
gonna
we all.
so last cycle, every major dip, that is when I lost my, I never set a stop loss, right? So every major dip, I lost it all. But like, that's why I said this cycle, no leverage trading for me. But I am going to set in a leverage trade for Doge, but just a 2x.
Now, and part of
Right.
what you teach in trading, well, wait a minute. I got a question for you first, Paperclip. Hold on. Then I got a trade intuition question. What was your your average leverage trade? What percentage?
It ranged anywhere from 3 to 6.
Okay, that's not as leverage goes. That's not bad. All things being equal.
20, 50, 100x.
Yeah, exactly.
leverage.
Exactly.
And I made so much money, and then the next lost so much. Like, dude, you are so above literally 99.9999% of the people who do leverage.
Yeah.
Nobody does that amount. Now, 3x, 5x.
Yeah. If you're gonna play that, you play it conservative. Yeah, exactly.
Well, like here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? I do a 2x on Doge right now. I get double the Doge, plus the price of Doge is up. So it's like, not only did the price of Doge go up, but also how much Doge I have went up. So like, I totally believe in lower leverage now, and like, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'll, just for fun, I'll throw a $5 100x just for shits and giggles. It's always fun just to like, hey, Bitcoin.
I don't know. That would stress me the hell out, even for $5.
Really?
Room for you.
Like with me, I love doing leverage just for excitement. When it's super boring, there's no trades. I was like, you know what? Let me do some leverage. But before that, though, I have to get another beverage, and then I want to hear your question, and then we're gonna get to Cass as well. So
yeah. I saw that. Yep, absolutely. Listen,
all these people and their darn Caspa.
I know, right?
Just mine it and sell it every day.
And be done with
it. It's gonna go down the toilet anyways. Like,
you really think so? I think Caspa's got a future. You don't think so?
I don't know.
No.
There's a lot of hype.
It's just it's like that saying, buy the news, sell the rumor. I mean, that's what everybody's talking about for the last few months. And it's like, okay, the price goes up, goes down more, goes up a little bit, goes down. It's like, it's just, I feel it's just gonna be a poop shoot.
It might be. You may be. I mean, know.
$300 for a miner, sure, but bigger and better miners are coming online almost every month.
Well, exactly.
And your rewards are decreasing every month, and the price just keeps decreasing also. So,
yep. Hey, no argument. I mean, but it's like anything else that's new, in my humble opinion. But either way, hold on one second here, guys. We're gonna vote for. You got like another minute, and then I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna take the final tally. So if you have not already voted, this is it. This week and next week, and this vote is over for this particular crypto portfolio. So remember, I try to show you. Take $25 a week. put 15 is what I do into Bitcoin, and you guys vote for where the other 10 is going. If you have not already voted, please vote so we can, because some people are not happy with the way the vote is going right now. So please vote. We're doing Web3 P2E for the next 2 weeks. So your options are Ethereum, Beam, the Sandbox, Mana, which is Decentraland, Gala, and Axie Infinity. If you are on Facebook, Twitter, let's try that again. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, write in the live chat, throw it in there. If you're on Twitter, stick it in the comments of Twitter. And if you happen to be, this is the first week we're actually broadcasting also on Patreon until we go to our after hours. Put it in the comments on Patreon. I'll go check those, and you guys get to vote as well. So another minute, and then I'm going to go grab all those votes, and we're going to tally them up. So if you haven't voted, there they are. Vote, vote, vote. I'd appreciate that.
Beam. Everyone vote Beam.
Everybody vote Beam.
I want to answer Ark's question real quick. He
I didn't get.
The Caspa chart says it's trending up when you zoom out. My reply to that is look at any of the top 100 coins. When you zoom out, they're all trending up. I mean, plain and simple. Just because you zoom out and it's trending up doesn't mean it's going to keep going up forever.
Well, that's 1,000% true.
There's what, 5,000 coins? And I'm just saying, pick the top 100. Because I think Caspa's in the top 100.
It is.
If you zoom out, they're all trending upward. I mean, shit, you could take the top 1,500 and zoom out, and they're all going to be trending upward. It doesn't mean that they're good. I mean, can you make money? Yeah. Is it a long-term financial decision? Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, that's why you got to do your own damn research. And disclosure crypto, I'm assuming you're trying to say Axie is your vote here. So if that's right, if I'm correct, and I will record that, AXS, Axie Infinity, appreciate that. This is it. Vote if you haven't already done so. Art Crypto is saying, so that's a good thing, right? So go ahead there, Betel, go ahead, answer that question.
It all depends on what you believe in the project. I mean, I feel at that point, the top 1,000 coins, I feel, are probably going to be trending upwards if you zoom out far enough, or however far you zoom out. But just because it's trending upward doesn't mean it's a good project or you're going to make money. It could turn to crap tomorrow. Yep. I mean, doesn't Caspa have a lot of new big miners that just hit the hash rate in the last week or two?
Yeah, I think a few.
And they're not even available to the public. It's just the company is testing them. Whatever company it is, I want to say Bitmain, but I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, this Jar would know the specifics. I know new miners just hit the thing and forced the hash rate through the fucking roof. But
you can't even buy those miners right now. They're just testing them.
No, see, I don't know. I don't know. And Arcus saying there's loads of coins that are not long-term trending up though. And okay, again, that's why you got to do your own research. If you are about the project,
that's what I was saying. There's probably like 5,000 coins. I mean, take 1,000 of them and zoom out. Most of them are going to be trending upwards in the last 4 or 5 years. Maybe in the last year, maybe not, but
yeah. Trade intuition. You know what? I should do this. My question was gonna be, so when you teach people the trading, do you teach them leverage, or are you just teaching them the basics, and then if they get into leverage, it's on them?
I teach them leverage. I teach them regular spot. And for the people in my group, some of them want leverage trades. They're like, "Hey Joe, we do a leverage trade?" So what I do is like, "Yeah, man, let's do it." So I don't like posting leverage trades because I have to update it. So one thing with me in the group that I have is I'm always updating. Move up your stop loss. The market doesn't look great right now. Like move up all of your stop losses. And I don't just tell them, but I show them. Hey, here's where the stop loss is. Move it up. If you haven't already taken profit, take some profit right now because the market's not looking great. It's probably going to come down. So I do all that stuff for them. Now,
Awesome.
granted, I don't post all these charts like everybody else does, 15, 25 charts a day. I'll do 1 to maybe 3, max 3 charts. There was this month where I went 12 consecutive days without posting because it wasn't ready. But all these other groups, oh, buy this breakout, buy this breakout, buy this breakout, buy this breakout. So
Oh,
you
I
don't know
hate
which
that.
one to get into. Yeah, you don't know which one to get into.
Yeah,
And
I
then if
hate
you
that.
do get into it, and then it comes down 20, 30%, and then it finally breaks out and then does 80%. Well, what did they do? Hey, look at this one. We said buy the breakout, it broke out 80%. How long did they have to wait? How many coins did you post? So that's what they do. For me, like I literally have alerts upon alerts upon alerts. So I do all the waiting for everybody. And then when it's ready, then it's like, now buy, enter here. I can show you some of my setups, but I
Well,
tell you, enter
I'm
now.
gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna put you back up on the screen here, and while you're showing people and talking to people, is this the Caspa? Is that what this is?
Yeah, yeah. This is
Okay.
scheduled. This one was requested. I'm really big on knowing the market cap because the market, and nobody shows this, in my opinion. The market cap is very important because this will tell you how easy the coin could potentially move. You know, if it's a 300 million market cap, well, getting 30, 40, 50% is much easier than going to a 3.1 billion market cap. Could it do 30, 40, 50%? Yeah, of course. Anything can do whatever, but it's just easier for a lower market cap to move faster. Now, can it move faster down? Yep, sure can. So that's why we have a stop loss. Now, depending if you have the investor mindset or the trader mindset. If you have the trader mindset, stop loss. You have to. If you have an investor mindset, you want to enter now, but hopefully it comes down. You want it to come down 20, 30, 50, 70%. The lower the better because now you can add more to your entry. This is how the rich get richer because they have time on their side. So with everything, there's so many different variables that play, but depending on your risk tolerance, depending if you can wait to see if maybe it takes 2 months for this to break even. You didn't do so unrealized loss and a realized loss. Huge difference. Unrealized loss of 50%. That means, okay, it's down. Who cares? I can wait. Or I can add to my entry. A realized loss, you sell it. Man, it's going down. Like it's gonna keep on going down. I'm just gonna sell it. Like, forget this coin. Like, I don't know why I listen to that YouTuber. You sell it. Now you are down 50% on paper and in your financial wallet. You are down 50%. But if you can wait, if you can hold it, just wait. Right now, give it a few months. And let's say you have another paycheck that comes in, you can put in another $100 or 200 or whatever your financial status is. Well, then now you can enter a different coin. Maybe this time it's a trader mindset. You have a stop loss, 15, whatever percent, depending on your risk management. And then you have your target. And let's say it hits your 20% target, 30%, whatever it is. Then you just keep on and you compound. Now, with this, what I like to do is I do this on all my charts. 1, market cap. Is it going to move easily or not so much? 2 is, when was the last all-time high? Was it something from 3 years ago or something that was last month? This one, all-time high, was 3 months ago. So this is saying that there's a lot of people looking at this coin. This is a very highly interested coin. So you need volume. You need people buying and selling. You need interest in this coin because if this could be the best setup ever, but if nobody's looking at it, who are you going to sell it to? You can buy it from somebody, but what you want to do is you want to flip it. Who are you going to sell it to if there's no interest? Here, this one's saying there's a lot of interest in this coin. Now, I also post this. What is this coin? This coin is a proof of work. It's mineable. It's a layer 1. Okay, so now that we have all that information, now let's go to the chart. Let's go to the chart. What I always do is I zoom out. I zoom out and I look at what's happened already. I'm always looking to the left. And what I teach is support, resistance. That's it. It's really that easy. You don't need all these indicators. You don't need divergence. You don't need RSI. You don't need any of this stuff. Now, granted, I put this stuff on my chart so that when people see me on my live streams, they say, oh, okay, well, this guy, he at least has something, versus if I have nothing. Now, I'm not going to go into all of the thought process when it comes to this, but what I will say, we need to identify a high, a low, a mid-range. Magnet tool comes on. I go to my horizontal line, which can be found over here. But since I hovered over it and I put the star on it, it's right here. So what I do is I go to my horizontal line. I find a high. What is a high? A high is a pivot. What's a pivot? It's where a swing occurs. A swing is where the price goes up, changes direction, and comes down. Price comes down, changes direction, and goes up. So that is a swing, pivot, whatever you want to call it. I just call it where I'm going to make money. So again, I make this stuff super, super easy, simple to understand. Where did it change direction? And what we do is we have to do this on the candle body close. I love doing this on the daily. We come over here, we go to a low. This is our low. We have a low, we have a high. Now we got to find somewhere kind of in the middle. Now, one thing that you want to do is the more touches that you have candle body closes and also candle wicks, but most importantly, candle body closes, that's the area you want to have for your mid level. So let's come over here. We're looking at this pivot. Perfect. We have a stop, candle body stop. Let's zoom in. We have a candle body stop. Here's this. Make sure it snaps in place. Candle body stop, candle body stop. We have some wicks that go barely through it. We have a candle body stop. We have candle almost. But this level is very good. So now what we've done is we've established a swing. What we've established is a swing high, swing low, mid-range.
Yep.
So this is the middle, an average, the middle. So now what we're doing, would I enter this trade? Depends on my thought process. Let's just say we have a trader's mindset. Would I enter this trade? No. Why? Well, because it's underneath resistance. Am I willing to risk 10%? No. What do I mean by that? Well, and again, I'm always asking the why. I'm always asking the why. Price could come up, come down, come up. So we're actually creating, well, this should be a little higher. We're actually creating lower highs, which is good. It's very good, very bullish. But it could come down. Now find support here, come back up, then come back down, break this support, and now we're doing this. Why would you enter right now just to get 10% more before I would enter? You know, you're risking, you have a higher chance, probability, because that's all we're doing. Anybody who says that this is a guarantee or this is what it's going to do, be careful. Be careful. What we're working on is probability.
I was about to say, it's no guarantee. It's all probability.
Boom. What we have is a higher probability that it might come down, and I'm not willing to take that chance for 10%. So what I do is I will set an alert above the most recent candle body closes or wicks, because throughout the entire chart, there is nothing but support resistance levels. Right here, candle body closes, resistance. Candle wicks, resistance. Candle wick, resistance. Candle body closes, resistance. Throughout the entire chart, nothing but support resistance. But what we want to identify is the main levels. The more touches, the better. So what I'm doing is I'm actually setting an alert above the candle body close, the back candle wicks, because again, this is a level of resistance, because the price, let's get rid of this so we can see it. The price, once it breaks up This is only 10%. It's not worth the risk. When the candle body's closed, and I'm going to do it right here so we can see. Let's say it goes up. It stops right here at this wick. It comes down. Comes back up to this wick. Comes back down. Comes up to this wick. Awesome. Comes back down. Now it hits my alerts. I check it, and my alert shows, oh, okay, cool. We had a low, we had a higher low, we had a higher low, we had a higher low. It's gaining support. So I know that if I enter, let's say we entered up here, candle body close. This is the most important thing out of everything that I just said. The candle body must close above, we'll just call it this level right here. The candle body must close above this level. And when it closes above this level, this is when we enter. If it closes, let's say it does this number. Candle body, here we go. Candle body closes above. We enter the trade because we know that if it comes down, more than likely go up. But if it comes down, we have very nice support based off of all this stuff that we've already looked at. And then we enter. Now, whenever you enter a trade, you never want to go 100%. Do half. Do half just in case it doesn't find support and it comes down, the market flips or whatever it is, and we get stopped out 10%, 12%, whatever it is. But one thing that I strongly recommend is to enter, it's called when you scale into a trade. You don't do 100%, 50%. Then once it comes up here and it breaks its new previous high, 50%. If it comes down,
you got to adjust your lines.
Well, it's not so much adjusting, it's adding to, because now we have more thought process. Now we have more data that we can work with. But now, right now, we're only working with this data. But when this comes up and it stops and it comes back down, now, now we have this current resistance. So once it breaks this resistance, we enter. But if it doesn't break it and it comes down and it starts doing this number, well, now we're just in a range. I
gotcha.
And once it breaks up, boom. Now, very important.
What chart are you using? What chart are you using? 4-hour, daily?
Well, this is on the daily just so I can get my levels, but I trade on the 4-hour. Depending, that's a great question too. Depending on, so it has to be the 4-hour candle close. Now, there's a few different variables that go into this. One is what is the market cap? Is the market cap low or high? If it's higher, it's best to do a 4-hour candle. It must close above the resistance. Now, the reason I'm using 4-hour is because usually on a higher market cap, it doesn't move too much. It moves a little bit. Now, if you're trading on a $100 million market cap, well, depending on the price action, more than likely you might want to trade on a 1-hour time frame because this has higher probability of it making faster moves due to the market cap. Now, with that being said, though, it can make faster moves going up and it can make faster moves going down. So be very careful. Make sure to have a stop loss. It's safer to use a higher time frame because you have less likelihood of fake outs. You still have fake outs, but you have less likelihood of fake outs. When you use a higher time frame, you're not going to make as much gains. But you also reduce the amount of possible stop outs. So this is what I would do for this one. I would actually wait. I'd set an alert right here. Once it breaks above this level, and let me go back to the daily time frame just so we can see a clearer picture, less ups and downs. I'd set my alert right here. So it will be about right there. Once it breaks above this level, I want to see that it maintains support. And again, this is what I do in my group. Like I'm actually looking for support. I'm looking for the bounces. And then when it's ready, I did this on today's live stream. But let me just show you.
Now, how far back are you looking though? Because it doesn't even look like you're going that far.
Who's saying that? Move your lips. Can't see you talking.
It's me, Crypto
Okay,
Banel.
I see you listening. All right.
I'm here in chat.
All right, cool. I thought you were a ventriloquist. You're like, let me know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Who's that?
I mean, my internet could be lagging a little bit. We got a bad storm rolling in. That's why I had to get up. I went to go close the sliding door because I got a metal roof. And then as soon as I closed the door, the rain stopped. Went to the bathroom, came back. The rain started. So then I had to, like, come on.
That's funny. So,
But no,
how far
I
back
saw
do you
your
look?
chart, but I'm like, from what I know about Caspub, if you're buying at 16 cents, I feel it's a little too high.
Well, see, that's where it comes down to risk management. Could you buy right now? Yes, of course. Why? Well, because what people see is an inverse head and shoulders. They see on the daily time frame, they see a shoulder, a head, a shoulder. I don't trade patterns, but I do see them. And then they see the measured move is somewhere around here. Now it is coming down, and more than likely it's going to get support here and come up. However, I am not willing to risk 10% from this level to our resistance level because it could come up here and come down. How many times have you traded based off of patterns? I don't trade patterns, I do see them. But how many times have you traded patterns and they don't reach their measured move? Because what they're doing is they're finding resistance. So what I want to do is I want to lower my risk and increase my profit. So I'm willing to lose, or rather not get an additional 10% to secure my trade. Once it breaks this level, more than likely, if it comes down, it'll come down to this level. If nothing else, maybe this level is a strong level. Maybe between this little zone right here, I'll show you the zone. So we have this zone right here between this is nothing. So if it does come down, more than likely bounce between here and then eventually come up, because now we're looking bullish. We have a low on the macro time frame, we have a low, and we have a higher low. But what I always do is I enter on the 4-hour time frame, and especially for this one, due to the market cap, this is what I would do. Great question, though. But yeah, so as far as looking to the left, I'm just looking to wherever I find more touches. If I would have found more touches here, I would have gone here. But you can see we have all these touches, So the more touches you have, the stronger it is. The higher time frame you have, the stronger it is.
Right. It's very interesting because, like, the friend that I invited onto this podcast has a totally different way of like trading, and he is into ICT trading. And
what's ICT trading?
What
is ICT trading?
It's inner circle trading. So you are you don't trade off patterns or anything. You trade with smart money, and you're basically trading with the people that manipulate the market, and it teaches you.
Is he here?
What?
Is he here?
I messaged him. He's a very like hit or miss. Either he's talking to you all the time or he's not. It would be interesting for you two to have a discussion, because like
actually that would be an interesting live stream, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
If you go back a couple of weeks, you'll see him. He was all over it in the live stream. And just so I don't know if you can see the message I put up on the screen, 100 Air is saying you're simplifying this in a way I've never seen. It makes total sense. So
yeah,
and that's what I do. And some people they'll see my charts and they're like, dude, this is so simple. Like, it doesn't even feel right. All you need is support, resistance. That's all it is. Like all these patterns, all it is support, resistance, and you're putting a name to it. That's it. The neckline, what is it? Resistance. That's all it is. And I literally have the mindset of a beginner. Granted, I know how to do all this stuff. Now, granted, am I the best? No. Do I lose trades? Yes, of course. Why? Because, Joe, no, wait a minute. Trade intuition. Intuition's in your name. How can you lose? Because we're not trading against a program to where it's 0-1-0-1-0-1. The next series, guess what? 0-1-0-1-0-1. We're not trading against a program. We are trading against people. People are emotional. Oh, Bitcoin's going down. Let's sell everything. You are the reason the coin is going down because you're selling. How did you learn that? From your mentor. How did he learn that? From his mentor. Who taught that mentor? Again, not a foil hat, but more than likely, the Wells. The Wells taught them, oh, if Bitcoin goes down, sell. What happens? Bitcoin goes down, everybody freaks out. Now, what I do, I don't care about the entire market. The AI market's going down. AI market is just plummeting. I don't care. My coin's in profit. Not only that, I have a support zone. So if it does come down, hopefully it finds support. If it doesn't, and it keeps on coming down, and I happen to see this, what I'll do is I'll move up my stop loss. And I don't sell it because so I get this question asked a bunch. Joe, how do you have so much confidence in your trades? Backtesting. Again, don't ever trust me. Don't ever trust me. Backtest everything. I buy overbought RSI all the time. RSI, what is it? Relative Strength Index. It tells you the strength. If it's above 50, it's good. If it's below 50, not so good. So I buy all overbought. VRA, for example, back in 2021, it had already moved up like 100 or so percent. Came down, found support, and I told my buddy, dude, this one's great, man. It's like, no, Joe, it's overbought on the RSI, on the weekly, on the daily, on the 4 hour, it's overbought. It's like, no, dude, like it found support. I'm entering. I entered. Can you show my chart? I'm gonna pull this up so you can just see this.
I'm trying. Hang on a second. There we go. Just trying to find the right button.
Let's go KuCoin, I guess. So this was back in 2021. Does it go back that far? Let's see. This right here. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. Right here. Let's go to the daily time frame just so we can manage all this stuff. So it did this number. I didn't get in. It did this huge pump. What is this huge pump? Huge pump. I didn't even get this. Almost 200%. Let's go 4 hour time frame so I can show you more. So it did this huge pump. Where am I at? Here we go. So this huge pump. And I was like, dude, no, I bought it over here. So it did about 100%. So it came down. It found support. I was like, dude, like it's good, man. Like let's get in. And it's like, nope, it's overbought on the RSI and the 4 hour, and you can see it too, overbought. It's overbought on the 4 hour, daily, weekly. I gotta wait. I was like, all right, cool. What happened? A few days later, it pumped.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah, 150%. And then when it retraced to here, I said, dude, this is going crazy, man. No, it can't do it, Joe. It's overbought. It's overbought on the RSI, on the daily, the weekly, everything. All right. So I added to my entry. And then get out of here, dude. Get out of here. It went up all this. Almost 300%. It's like, dude, yeah, you got to get in. Nope, it's still overbought. He didn't come in till here. When the RSI cooled off, that's when he got in. He got in, I want to say like maybe right here. And I'm like, dude, you missed out so much. Like you're getting in right here. I've already done this, and this. And granted, I haven't sold. You know, I'm right now I'm buying it just so I can stake it. Then it comes down, it comes up, and it does this number. But I buy overbought RSI all the time. I buy bearish divergence often. Joe, why? Trade intuition. Your name is intuition. Why would you buy bearish divergence because I have a support level. You don't know if the bearish divergence, you don't know if it's going to go, and I would say this all the time, if it's going to go 0.5% or 55%. You don't know until it either finds support or resistance. And people say all the time, well, if it's on a higher time frame, it's a bigger move. Baloney, back test it. Don't trust them. Don't trust me. Verify. Back test. Don't just do 1 or 2 or 10 or 20. Do as many as you can. I've done thousands because what I wanted to do, I wanted to break the system. I wanted to be the best trader ever. Did it happen? No. Why? Because I lose. I lose sometimes. But what I did was I back tested everything everybody taught me. The 5 mentors that I had, I back tested everything. Especially the Wyckoff theory. I lost so much money, guys. I lost so much money on the Wyckoff theory. It was crazy. Dude was saying, oh, the spring is when you got to go. You got to look at this date, this and that, blah, blah. Sure enough, I don't know how many coins I got into. I got into a lot. And I entered coins and thinking it's a spring and price would go up. And then it broke that level and it continued down. Oh, okay, no problem. I guess I got in too early. 3 months later, here's the spring. It broke the support level. Here's the spring. It breaks above that level. Awesome. Let me add to my entry. It comes down some more. What? You never know what the spring is until after the fact. And then it starts moving up. Oh, that was the spring. Okay. So I lost literally about 80% of my entire portfolio. This was towards the very beginning. Again, to me, it was a lot of money. To y'all, it might not be a lot, but to me, it was a lot of money.
Oh, hell yeah.
80%. I lost 80%. And now, because I learned all that stuff, I was able to, okay, this is what they're teaching me. This is what everybody's learning. What I'm doing is I kind of debunk all of the stuff that others trade on. Now, can people who follow the Wyckoff, people that follow the RSI, people that follow patterns, can they make money? Yes, of course, because it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. Eventually, you're going to make money. Now, depending on the market, where you're at in the market, you can trade patterns all day. And guess what? You'll be successful. You can trade divergence all day. And guess what? You'll be successful. Because it's a numbers game, and depending on the market where you're at. Now, granted, for me, possibly, I could make a little bit more because I know trade on support resistance. If it breaks support, okay, I have a lower level support. If it breaks that one, stop loss. Simple, in my opinion.
Oh, I appreciate all that information you put out there. I did put your YouTube channel back in the chat just so everybody knows, because I'm going to start wrapping this up. And I also just put your Linktree information back in the chat. So again, guys, if you're looking to learn more, I mean, it doesn't get any simpler than like support and resistance, man. It doesn't. It just don't. So again, links to his information, Trade Intuition's info. Go at least follow him, if nothing else. I'll tell you what, I appreciated the fact when I was kind of perusing through your channel that it wasn't just trade information. You did an entire video talking about what is inflation, the whole nine. And you want to know what? I found that, even though, I mean, I get the whole, I understand inflation, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But listening to you, again, it's a different perspective. It's a different view. It's a different, you can learn even if you think you know, is the point. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
in today's live stream, so if anybody wants to watch any video, I recommend watching today's live stream. Today, everybody talks about liquidity, volume, let volume be your guide. But I break down what liquidity is, and I give an example. I tell a story. In my opinion, because I've been teaching, being a mentor, being a whatever, for 20 plus years. I'm an old man, like I said. So I know that stories help solidify and keep in the memory all this information. So I talk about liquidity, I talk about volume, I talk about order books, and all that stuff is extremely important when it comes to actual trading. So again, I break down every single aspect of trading. Granted, do I know it all? Nope. Will I ever say I do? Nope. And if I do, I will invite you to my house so you can punch me in the face.
There you go, man. There you go. I'm actually grabbing that link to put it in the live chat. So sorry, too many damn links open right now.
So if anybody gained value from today's show, I want to see a number 1 in the chat. If you gain value from today's show, put a number 1 in the chat. I would really like to see that.
Appreciate that. And for those, I just put the link to that live stream he was just talking about in the chat. So go ahead, you can check that out. Yes, exactly. Ones. I like seeing that. Exactly. Appreciate that. All right. I'm gonna be wrapping. Oh wait, I think I just cut somebody's one off there. Sorry about that, guys. Appreciate you doing that. I am gonna start wrapping this up. I actually just put the and 100 is saying he sub 2, so there you go. Perfect, beautiful. Appreciate that. Let's I'm gonna start wrapping this stream up, but we're gonna move over to after hours crypto. Those who want to join us, matter of fact, you guys that are here, you're obviously welcome. Gonna be as casual as this is. You want that one's gonna be a whole lot more cash. So everybody knows. I tabbed up the last of the voting for tonight, and I know there's gonna be people crying right now, but the winner for tonight was Beam again. On the DCA portfolio. So Beam won again tonight. So everybody is aware. And as always, I'll do that DCA on Wednesday. Like I usually do. I do it on the same day, same time every week to try and be as consistent as possible. I figure that's the best way to get the best possible or consistent possible price. So that is that. I put in the link. If those who want to join on Patreon, I'll put it in the chat one more time. I've already put it on. I've already put it on Twitter. Obviously, it's on Patreon because we're there as we speak. Again, this is going to be behind a paywall. I appreciate it, and it doesn't matter at the end of the day which pay tier, but I want to I want to be able to, like, they say let the hair down. I ain't got no damn hair here, but let the hair down and let these guys speak their mind about whatever they want to speak their mind about, and same here, without having to worry about community standards. You guys got anything you want to add before we wrap this damn thing up?
I do real quick. You spend way more money on BS for maybe a day, maybe 2 days, than what this month, the highest tier, cost. So I strongly recommend everybody right now go there, do the highest tier, because what is the highest? That's nothing compared. That's what, one dinner, if that, and you get a whole month of knowledge. Get out of here. My name is Joe. This is Trading Tuition. I am very honored to be here. It was a lot of fun. I love.
Well, I appreciate having you. Hopefully, you'll be back next week.
Dude, I'm looking forward to it. Fridays. Here we go.
Excellent.
This is my Friday routine now.
Go ahead, paperclip. Lay it out.
Should we end the YouTube stream by me chugging a beer again?
Oh, shit.
Go. Chug it.
There we go.
Here we go. Here we
Done.
go.
Done. It's a good thing I got more beer. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. I'm crypto. Yes. Chug. I feel like I'm back in college, for Christ's sake. Holy shit. Anyway.
Yeah, sorry, I'm in and out. I'm opening and closing windows because the storm is just either hit or miss.
No, man, I get
But,
it. I had a storm here the other day. I thought I was going to fry my damn computer. So I get it, man. No worries.
Thank you for trade intuition. I mean, I saw up to you, and I'm looking forward to watching some of your videos and most likely learning a lot from you.
I tell you what, I do this
Yeah.
every day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you all want to come out, hang out, I do it for 1 hour. And what I do, so like for me, is if you have money, join the VIP. You know, your VIP, my VIP, whatever it is. Join it. Invest in yourself. You have to. Now, if you don't have money, what I do is I show you everything I do in the VIP, with the exception of the call outs and the updates and the moving up your stop loss, all that fun stuff. But I show you how to trade. There's so many people, they're like, oh, I can't give that out. That's join my $99 an hour mentorship. Man, get out of here. What I do is I show you how to make money. So guess what? When you make money, you can join my VIP.
I was going to say, it pays for itself.
VIP.
It pays for itself.
So I'll be watching your lives right as you end it, because I don't get home until 4 p.m. Eastern.
Well, I was about to ask, you said you're live every day, 3 p.m., yes?
Yes.
Okay. So everybody got that live, 3 p.m. Eastern time every day. And the link to his channel is in the live chat. And for those on Twitter, I put it in Twitter as well. So go follow this man, especially if you're looking to trade. We got a bull run coming. Guess what? This is the time to learn. This is the time. If you're, don't be like me and do the leverage thing when you don't know what the fuck you're doing. And it's like, please don't be me. It's funny. I remember when Mark Cuban lost all that freaking money on MetaMask because he left all his fucking shit on MetaMask and he got hacked. And I was like, don't be Mark Cuban. Well, I'm telling you, don't be me. Okay. go follow this guy and learn something, man. Don't be listening to me.
I gotta step away for like a minute or two. I gotta go tuck the kids in and say goodnight.
Yeah. Do your thing. Hey, listen,
I'll be back. I just wanted to say that thank you, everybody. It was a pleasure being here. Thanks, Paperclip, CCM, Trade Intuition. I'm still going to be here for the after hours.
It was fun. Let's do this. I'm gonna be here every Friday. We're going to do this. We're going to do some of these and have some fun. And one thing, too, like whenever we're here on Friday nights, bring us charts. Tell me charts. I will make you money. Well, we will all make you money. So just kind of give you a heads up. This is the place to be, Friday nights.
Awesome. Appreciate that. Well, I hope you guys are going to join me on Patreon for, I don't know, we'll go as long as until I fall asleep, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Again, old guy here. But listen, I put the links to join us on Patreon. Again, it's behind the paywall. But I appreciate you jumping in. And again, thank you for joining me, Crypto on the Rocks. We had so many people in the chat. Thank you for keeping the chat alive. Thank you for voting. Thank you for voting on the second half 2024 portfolio. Again, I will be live Monday, Wednesday, 10 a.m. We're going to be talking about who the hell knows. But we'll be talking about something good. I promise you that. And then next Friday, 7 p.m., Crypto on the Rocks. So make sure that you are here. I appreciate that very much. All right, that's it. We're wrapping this one up. You want to join us? Head on over to Patreon. Link is in the chat. Join us there. Hopefully, we'll see you. All right, have a good one.
See you guys.